Hello?
Hi, is this Mary?
Yes.
Hey, what's up, Mary? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm okay.
Are you familiar with the show at all?
Yeah, is it like a radio show or something?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So have you ever listened to us or no?
No.
Okay. So
That was
you
a quick
maybe have
answer.
just heard of us.
Yeah.
Mary, I'm calling you today because we actually got an email about you from somebody who does listen to the show. His name is Jonas.
Oh, Jonas.
Yeah. And you guys went to a farmer's market a little while ago and you made him dinner, even though that wasn't necessarily probably in your plans?
Yeah. But why did he contact you? I'm pretty confused here.
Well, because we do a segment on our show. It's called The Second Date. So Jonas is confused because he thought you guys had a great time, but now it's pretty obvious that you're blowing him off. Is he right about that?
Yeah.
He thought that maybe you were put off because you ended up having to cook for him.
Yeah, that was a little annoying, but like, how much did he tell you? That's definitely not the worst of it.
He said your
Worse,
eggplant parmesan was amazing. We heard.
Said you're a great cook.
Yeah, that's nice, but like, did he tell you about his pets?
His what? His pets?
No mention of any pets. You allergic to cats or something?
Listen, if it was cats, he would have heard back from me.
Snakes? Oh, is he a snake dude?
Listen, the guy feeds wild raccoons in his neighborhood.
What? Wait, those aren't pets. Those are wild animals.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm on that same page, but I don't think he is.
Well, explain
Why?
a little more.
Okay, I walk in, and the first thing I see is this wall of photos of raccoons.
Like
Weird.
artistic photos of raccoons or like somebody's...
Yeah, a few of them were like really well done. So I was like, oh, maybe he likes photography. He went to the zoo or something. I don't know.
Right.
I would have left right there because raccoons scare me no matter what. Even in picture form, I would have run out screaming.
No, I mean, I think they're totally interesting animals, but they're wild animals,
Yes.
you know? And then I like mentioned like, oh, that's a really cool photo. I like that. And he starts talking about these raccoons, and I'm pretty sure that he's like, you know, on a Friday popping his beer after work, like sitting on the porch with the raccoons.
Why do you think that? Just, I mean, like, obviously he has a love for them, but why would you think that they're his pets? Did he tell you that?
Well, let me paint you a picture of the backyard.
Uh-oh.
There's a hole in the fence so that they can have easy access.
Oh,
There are cat toys in the yard, and no, he does not have cats. There's also cat food on the porch and a little kiddie pool for them to swim in.
Oh, my.
Wow.
So this
I
dude
thought-
actually invites raccoons into his
It's
life.
a raccoon resort.
Yeah.
Yeah, straight up.
Oh my
I mean, super weird. I get it, but the picture of little raccoons swimming in a kiddie pool is kind of adorable. I know that they probably have rabies or something,
Yeah.
but
They have cute little hands.
Yeah.
Right, that's the thing. It's cute from a distance, but like I don't want to wake up someday and have a raccoon on my chest. Like,
Yeah, I can understand that. Raccoons are
I don't want to
scary.
take the raccoons, exactly.
if he loves animals so much, why doesn't he get like a conventional pet?
You know what? We didn't go that deep into it because I was feeling kind of weird. Changed the subject. You know, I just was trying to steer the ship in another direction,
Just away from raccoons.
Yeah.
away from raccoons.
Okay. Well, even though it sounds like you're really tired of talking about raccoons, we have to talk a little bit more about them because Jonas is actually on the other line and wants to talk to you about the date and probably more about raccoons too.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Wait, who? I don't understand who hates raccoons. Like, they're the most adorable animals around. How could you hate them?
Oh.
Wait, hold on. You're on. Did you just hear everything that I just said?
Yeah, and I don't understand because you didn't express any sort of hatred for raccoons when we were hanging out. And you actually said, oh, that's really cute when you saw the kiddie pool. So
Oh my God! I mean,
do you not
it
think
is
that a
really
raccoon
cute.
is an adorable animal?
They are adorable animals, but they're also wild animals, and you're acting like they're your pets. They carry diseases.
They are my pets. They are my pets. Yeah, I don't bring them into the house. They don't sleep in my bed, but like
Yet.
I take care of them. Yeah.
You give them like shots and like take them to the vet and like
No.
monitor where
No, I
they
don't
go.
give them- No, I understand they're wild animals, but they sort of flock to me. It's a family. I take care of the little bandits. Like they're all good.
The little bandits. Oh, man.
You
Jonas.
just completely contradicted yourself. You said that they are your pets and that they're wild animals. They can't be both. That's the reality, my friend. Like seriously.
They are. Yeah, I have a hole in my fence. They come through that hole. I feed them. They're a loving family, and I see the new ones every year. So it's like, that's what it is, and I'm happy to do it for them. And they're intensely loyal as well. Like, they are always coming back to my place.
That's
They're
because of
Because you feed them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jonas,
it's not
that's
'cause
all
they think
about the
you're-
food, man.
No,
That's
they,
not about...
they recognize me. Like, they can see my face, and they do have facial recognition. Like,
Oh.
they're not idiot animals. Like, they know what they're doing.
Yeah, they know who they want to murder.
They're not murderers. They're peaceful animals. I've been around my little bandits for a number of years now, and there has only been one time in which I've gotten bitten by one of them.
You,
That's enough, Jonas.
Please tell me you've been to the doctor.
Oh
No,
my
I
God,
was,
Jonas,
but
you
that
have
wasn't
rabies?
even. It wasn't their. It was not their fault. I was holding out an old egg, but I wasn't holding it properly. And so when they went to take it out of my hand, they bit part of my finger. Yeah, I went to the doctor. I was fine. They don't have rabies. They're not just like foaming at the mouth and crawling around my house.
I think that everybody can agree that people who love animals are typically great people. However, I do think that maybe your obsession with raccoons could be hurting your dating life.
I would call it a love, not an obsession, first off. And
Well, it's just like,
I've
wait.
never had an issue before with anyone disliking an animal. And that's basically what this boils down to.
Listen, Jonas, I don't know how deep this goes. I feel like if I go in your closet, am I going to see a raccoon costume, if you go outside and like hang out with them during the day? I don't know.
No, I do not have a raccoon costume, but if I did at one point have one and have since gotten rid of it, I would know that the raccoons feel comfort when they see another raccoon, and it's a sense of community.
Even
So
a
it's
giant
not,
one.
I'm not doing anything strange.
You know what, Jonas? I feel comfort when I'm around humans that dress like humans and not animals. So I have nothing wrong with you having your friends, but I don't think it's going to sync with me and my friends.
Are you sure, Mary? Would you like to go out on a second date with Jonas? We will pay for it. Just him. We can't pay for his whole raccoon family. That'd be an expensive bill. But
Poor Jonas.
we will pay for you to go out with Jonas again if you go on a second date.
I don't know why you're even asking me this question. No, I can't. I'm sorry. I don't think there's enough room for me and all of Jonas' little bandits in the relationship.
Mary, I hear what you're saying, but I'm going to give you another option before you give me a final no. Here it is.
Oh.
You and I go back to the farmer's market. We get a meal. I will certainly do my research beforehand so I can help you prepare it. And then afterwards, we can go outside. I can introduce you. You can get to know them. Before you make a decision as to whether or not
Wow.
you want to be friends with them, I think you should know them.
Second date, he already wants to introduce you to the family.
Oh, my
Mary,
God.
are you sure?
Mary, I think that's a good proposition. I mean, what if the craziest thing happens and it's not as strange as we all think it is?
Or one of them could jump up and scratch my face off.
I think the likelihood is low.
Mary, that's not going to happen. Again, they've only bitten me once.
And that was because of a bad egg, Mary.
There you go.
You know what, Jonas? I just don't think so, but thanks so much for the offer.
Well, Mary, thank you for your time.
Oh,
And Jonas, I'm
Jonas.
sorry. It doesn't sound like you're getting another date.
Hey, I don't want to date anyone who can't appreciate this friendship, so here we are.
Okay, well, text in at 78592. Do you want to hang out with Jonas and his raccoons?
Oh, the bandit.
We'll see if we can find you somebody.
I'm sure there's somebody out there for
Yeah,
you, Jonas.
there probably is, and I don't want to meet him.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Ryan.
Yeah, that's me.
Hey, Ryan, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
From what?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning? It's a radio show?
Don't really know what that is, but okay.
Well, it's a morning radio show.
Okay, great.
All right. And I'm calling you today because one of our listeners asked me to see if I could get a hold of you.
What?
Yeah. You recently went out on a date with a girl named Elise.
What?
Yeah. Elise emailed us and told us that she really enjoyed going out with you and then is wondering why
Okay,
you're...
wait.
Mhm.
What, so this is like a radio show, and this girl, oh, yes, I know who you're talking about. She called you?
Well, she emailed us because apparently you're not responding to any of her text messages or phone calls.
Yeah, no kidding, I'm not. But,
Whoa.
this is just weird. Okay.
I understand it's kind of weird. It's a segment that we do on our show called The Second Date. Do you mind telling us why you're not calling her back?
It was just a frustrating experience. That's all I can really say.
Okay, what was so frustrating about it?
All I can say is we're not really compatible, okay?
Why wouldn't you just tell her that then if it was that easy?
Okay, listen, it was just a very frustrating experience. I really don't want to revisit it.
Okay, but can you give us a little bit of why it was frustrating so that at least we can shed some light on it for her?
She just made a comment that really pissed me off.
What was it?
She just said something that was like totally inappropriate, and it was pretty offensive.
Did she mean to be offensive, or was she just saying something that was totally ignorant?
No, it seemed pretty intentional. It was pretty cold and calculated, if you ask me.
Wow, she didn't seem that rude. We talked to her a little bit about your date. She didn't seem like somebody who would be rude.
Yeah, well, listen, I was surprised too. Like initially, I thought she seemed like a nice person, and then she like threw this thing at me, and I was like, wow, okay, wow, not who I thought you were.
You got to tell me what it is.
She's just a hater, and I don't want to deal with people like that.
Oh my god.
What did she do? Was she rude to the wait staff or something?
No, so like we were having a conversation during dinner, okay, and I told her that I like to cook. I cook a lot, and I told her that I particularly am very, very fond of the Barefoot Contessa, Ina Garten. Like I've seen all of her shows. I have all of her cookbooks.
Is that a cooking show?
Are you kidding me? Is this a radio show? Give me a break. I mean,
This is barely a radio show. I don't watch the Food Network, or is it on the Food? I don't even know where that is. I've never heard of it.
It's on of course it's on the Food Network. Ina Garten, the Barefoot Contessa, she's in the Hamptons. She's cooking meals for like Spielberg and stuff. Hello.
Sorry, I didn't know who she was. Maybe I'll check it out sometime. I mean, from the sounds of it, I'm sure I'll like it.
Yeah, it'll change your life.
Okay.
I think she's like the most amazing woman that's ever lived.
Wow.
And Elise responded in an extremely rude way. It was incredibly disrespectful.
What did she say to you?
First of all, she laughed at me. She like dropped her fork and openly laughed. Like everyone in the restaurant turned and looked. She was just laughing her face off at me.
Because you like the Barefoot Contessa.
Because I like the Barefoot Contessa, apparently. That's hilarious. I don't know. So, but then she says, in a really loud voice, she goes, "That lady, she's the worst." And I was like, speechless.
Wait.
I could not. I was like, what?
What?
So
I'm
she
confused.
said that she didn't like the Barefoot Contessa, and
Yes, she said she did not like the Barefoot Contessa. Not only that she didn't like her, she said she was the worst. And then she went even further. She said she is so fake, her show is so boring, and oh my God, okay, and her recipes are like so simple, they're for like a middle school cafeteria. And I was like, oh, you have got to be kidding me, lady. You have got to be kidding me.
you're that into cooking.
This is bigger than food. This is, yeah, the food's amazing. This is about this woman, this incredible soul, okay? And to disrespect her like that, I don't think so. Not on my watch. I was like, you go for the Barefoot Contessa, you're coming for me.
Are you joking?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Maybe you didn't hear me. She said she's the worst. It's like she insulted not only Ina Garten, but she insulted me. I mean, like she just sort of said what I believe in, the thing that I care about the most, is a joke. I'm like, you know what, lady? I'm going to toss this table over and walk out because that is some bullshit.
Then why did... This is so crazy to me.
That would have been great.
Well, don't you wish that you could tell Elise off a little bit then? I mean, and let her know.
No, I don't want to have anything to do with her again. That is dead to me.
Okay. All right. Well, I should probably not tell you this, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Elise is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah.
Ryan?
Wow, this is just getting better and better. This is amazing.
I don't even know what to say.
Yeah.
Well, you certainly knew what to say the other night about the Barefoot Contessa. That was pretty clear.
I had no idea that I offended you, and I'm so sorry. I can't believe that you're so worked up over this. I mean,
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if you had said something to me about something that you care about a great deal, and I laughed at it and threw it back in your face. You wouldn't have been offended by that. You got to be.
I mean, but yes, she's not my favorite, but I don't. It's not like I said I hate her. She's the worst. She should, jump off a cliff or like. I just said I prefer the show with Giada, and I like.
Oh my God, that was like a stake through my heart. It was like a stake through my heart when you said that. You want to talk? You think Ina is fake? That is fake. I mean, that is like you open up the dictionary to the word fake, and there's a picture of Giada. That's all I know.
Shots fired over Cooking Network personalities.
She's not really Italian. She's from Long Island or something. I mean, come on. And then she does like, the Italian accent when she says Italian words, and then the rest of the time she has no accent. It makes me want to puke. I'm just like, it's disgusting. That is like capital F fake.
Okay.
I don't understand. You just went silent, and then we moved on with the conversation. But we could have talked more about it if you were so upset. I just don't understand. I don't think I said anything that was so horrible. I just said,
oh my, stop saying that. Please stop saying that. I mean, I can't even. Who would say anything like that about the Barefoot Contessa?
Ryan,
who would ever say something like that?
We disagree on things every day.
This isn't a disagreement, okay? This is about the thing that I care about the most in my life, and you just pissed all over it. You were just like, oh, what a waste of time. What a loser you are. Well, thanks a lot, lady. Thanks.
Right? Don't you think that maybe it's unhealthy to like the Barefoot Contessa that much?
I don't even want to talk about this anymore. This is exhausting. Frankly, I'm surprised that this whole time we've been on the phone, Elise has not actually apologized to me.
Elise, do you want to apologize?
Well, I am very sorry that I offended you.
Do not apologize.
I'm not going to apologize for feeling the way that I feel or having a conversation and disagreeing with you. But
it wasn't a disagreement. It was a full-on attack. It was an
Oh, my
attack.
goodness.
And if you think it was anything less than that, then you're insane.
Oh, my gosh.
At this point, I would love to ask you guys if you will go out on a second date. We will pay for it,
You
right?
have got to be kidding me.
Maybe you just need some more time together to talk about your favorite cooking shows and the Barefoot Contessa and get on the same page.
Guys, I think I'm okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. I don't want to see her ever again, period.
All right.
Oh, okay.
I did not see this turn of events happening. But Ryan, thank you for your time, and I'm sorry you had to endure Elise and her hatred of the Barefoot Contessa.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah. Elise?
Wow.
Well, thanks for clearing that up for me, guys.
No problem. Hey, welcome back to single life.
Oh, man, sweetheart.
I can't wait to see what nut job I'm going to get set up with next.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Skylar?
This is her.
Hey, Skylar, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm good.
Nice. I should continue
This
I
is
should continue
awkward.
speaking to you. Have you heard of the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the morning before?
Yes, I haven't listened to it, but a friend of mine listens to that show.
Okay. Well, that's where I'm calling from. And we do a segment on our show called The Second Date. You probably don't know what that is, so I'll explain it. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, that person can email us to get you on the phone and figure out what happened. And we got an email about you from a dude named Ethan. Sorry, a scout named Ethan.
Wait, oh my God, this is a second date?
Yes. Yes, it is.
So your friend has told you about those?
Yes.
Well, congratulations, because you're about to be the star of one, because Ethan is wondering why you won't call him back after what he describes as a great first date.
What did he tell you about the date?
Oh my God, he told us that it was amazing.
Yeah, he told us that you guys really connected. You had a lot of Me Too conversations where it's like, I like this, me too. I like this, me too. And ended the date with he bought a Duraflame log, and then you guys had a campfire in the middle of an alleyway. And it sounded more romantic the way that he told it. But and you guys made out and everything else. He thought it was great, but now you're not calling him back and he doesn't know why.
Yeah, I mean, the fire was a really sweet sentiment, I guess, but...
Even though you couldn't eat whatever you were cooking over the fire because of the chemicals from the Duraflame log?
Yeah, also, I don't know how contained that was, so...
Wait, it wasn't just like you've run out of time and you meant to call him back. Like there's a reason you're not calling this guy back?
I don't know. After the campfire, I could tell that he really liked me, and he was really sweet. He drove me home, and right before he dropped me off, he asked if he could take me on a weekend getaway, which is also like a very romantic thing to ask, but not after we just met.
But he was going out on a limb, man. I mean, don't you want a guy to really like you at the end of a date?
Well, yeah, of course. But if I just assume that he wanted to do that because he was just trying to hook up with me.
Oh, so you're thinking that he doesn't want to go on a weekend getaway for romance. He just wanted to take you away so he could hook up with you.
Yeah, it's not just the fact that he asked me to go on a weekend getaway. It's the timing, you know? Like, he asked me and he wants to go that fast. Like, he wants to go next weekend. And that's a red flag because how fast is he moving in other aspects? You know, does he not know how to have a relationship?
But you can't just tell him, I don't feel comfortable with that. We should go on a few more alleyway cookouts. and then maybe a weekend getaway. You just stop talking to him?
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot. And I think it just kind of threw me off guard. So I guess I should tell him that. I've just been trying to think about how to say it in a way that's not going to hurt his feelings, I guess.
Oh, well, okay. I got good news for you then, Skylar.
What's up?
You did say it because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Hey, how's it going, Skylar?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, my God. I didn't know that he was already there. Like, I thought you guys were going to call him.
No,
God.
that's the beauty.
Yeah.
That's the beautiful part of these. We're big liars, and he's been on the phone the whole time.
Are you embarrassed?
Yeah, I'm embarrassed.
You shouldn't be. I'm glad that you said all that stuff. It totally makes sense. I understand.
What?
But listen, I mean, like, I'm a very romantic person when something inspires me to be very romantic.
Aw.
Yeah, but Ethan, I understand that you have really strong feelings, but like, do you usually ask people out on vacation right when you meet them? Because that's a lot. Like, I just want you to be in my shoes. Like, it's a little scary to go out of town with someone you don't really know.
Yeah, I kind of see that now. I guess I was just wrapped up in the moment of being like, this is fun and silly, and what else can we do that is spontaneous like what we did tonight? And we don't even have to like stay in the same bed or like hotel when we go off and like go on a trip or something together. I guess I was just trying to find ways or an excuse to spend time with you.
Mm-hmm.
Again, you're asking me to go out on a vacation, and we've only been on one date, so I need you to slow your roll just a little bit.
But Skylar, if he hadn't had said that, where were you at on the date? Like all the way up until he asked you for a weekend getaway. What was your thought about him?
I was having fun. You know, I want to take things slow, though. I want to get to know someone. You know, like the date was great. We got to do something weird and crazy and fun, and obviously a very memorable date.
Maybe there's other weird, crazy, fun things you could do on a weekend getaway. Like super weird. You don't know.
Super weird? Not really helping, Juice.
Oh, my God.
Look, the only reason why I feel like I am jumping ahead so quickly is I just felt like we had a really awesome time, and I don't know if you feel this way, but I feel like I'm actually kind of falling for you.
Oh my God. Wait, you're falling for me? Stuff like that, Ethan. Like, you need to be careful about what you're saying to me this early on.
You're right. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to figure out how to say what I'm feeling inside. But I'm going to slow my roll. I can practice slowing my roll.
Yeah. If you just marry him, Skylar, he'll slow his roll a little bit. You know?
Yeah.
Hey, Skylar, would you like to go out with Ethan on a second date? We'll pay for it. Just a regular date.
Yes.
So just to clarify, we're not talking about a vacation anywhere or like a couples massage or anything, right? This is like a very normal date.
That's what I'm thinking. Ethan, is that what you're thinking?
Yeah. Absolutely, totally normal. And if you want to go to Dubai for the weekend as well, we can do that.
Dubai.
I'm joking.
Okay. I don't know if you are. That's the scary part.
Yeah.
Okay, so Skylar, what do you say?
Yes, I will go on a second date,
Yay!
but I really want to take it slow and just get to know each other.
Okay.
Ethan, that means dinner.
All right.
Just dinner.
And we'll talk slow. I'll speak really slowly, too.
Everything slow.
Slow.
Okay.
All right. Well, congratulations, Ethan. You got your second date.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And Skylar, you're sure you want to go out with Ethan again?
I do.
Oh, don't say those words to Ethan.
I mean, I will.
Okay, there you go. That's better.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Mark, please?
This is Mark.
Hey, Mark, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Jubal?
Yeah,
From what?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm calling you because we recently got an email about you from one of our listeners.
Really?
Yeah, you recently went out with somebody and aren't calling them back, and they asked us to get you on the phone.
Okay.
Any idea who I might be talking about?
Oh, man. Might her name be Liz?
It might.
Oh, man.
Liv emailed us and said that you guys had a really good time, and she's confused why you won't text or call her back.
Oh, man, that is terrifying.
Whoa.
She doesn't understand why.
Did you say it's terrifying if she doesn't understand why?
Yeah, like that she doesn't understand why it's weird.
What?
Okay. Can you do us the favor and tell us why? She wants to know, and now I really want to know.
Well, I mean, you know, we go to dinner, we go to a fondue place, which is cool. Cheese is fun, you know. And she's pretty hot. You know what I mean? Like, she's hot.
We actually talked to her, and she did mention that she was looking very hot that night, and that she's hot, and it's weird that you're not calling her back because she's hot.
Yeah, I just kept going through my head, like, how is this woman single? Like, this is the kind of person you see with, like, a basketball player, like a professional basketball player. Or, like,
she's like really hot.
She's super hot. She's sort of, like, dumb hot, you know?
Is that why you're not calling her back, because you think that she's dumb?
No, you know what I mean? Like, not literally stupid hot.
Oh, you mean like
you feel stupid when you look at them.
Okay. Well, if she's so hot, then why are you blowing her off?
I mean, I know, like, this is the thing people say, like, crazy eyes, but, like, she definitely had crazy eyes.
Okay.
Then why would you go back to her house?
I mean, you know, my thing is, like, they're just sort of quirky and weird. It's like, all right, we can have sex once
I'm definitely not going to, like, call you again.
Well, once you got back to her house, what made you finally decide to leave? Because she told us that you guys were making out and you kind of shut it down early and went home.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, the making out was fine. It was good. It was, like, a lot of energy. And then she stops, and she looks at me, like, with those eyes, and she goes, oh, my God, I'm late. And at first I'm thinking, like, she's late for a period.
Yeah.
What? That's the first thing that you think of?
Well, whenever a girl says I'm late, that's the first thing that pops into my mind. Like, there's no way I could have got you pregnant. I just want you to let you know we've just been making out.
Yeah. I didn't even care. I was just, like, going through, like, the boring, normal things that could have been. And then she, like, runs upstairs. She has a 3-story townhouse. And she opens the balcony, and she has this, like, it's like a bag of breadcrumbs. And she's just, like, sprinkling them around. And I'm like, what is going on? She's not saying a word, okay? And then all of a sudden, these crows just start swooping in, like they were just waiting. Like they were waiting for her. Like, and I was just like, oh my God, this woman feeds crows.
So she was feeding the crows?
Yeah. And she's like, I have to feed them. I have to feed them. I love them. I love my crows. They come and I feed them and I take care of them.
A crow lady?
That's weird.
And she was talking to them, and she didn't even do, like, a weird baby voice to make it feel animated. She, like, used her normal voice to talk to them.
So
and I was just like, this is weird.
So after she fed her pet crows, did you continue to make out with her?
I mean, she tried, she went in for it, and I was like, okay, maybe I can do this a little longer. But, like, this thought just keeps going through my head. It's like, she feeds crows.
She's got pet crows.
I just don't want to, I can't stand by that behavior. You know what I mean?
I
don't want to be a party. Like, hey, this is my girlfriend Liz. She feeds crows. Like,
yeah. All right, well, how would you handle it if I told you that she's on the phone listening right now?
Are you serious? What?
Yep. She's been listening to this entire conversation. Say hi, Liv.
Oh, my God.
Hi.
What the hell is going on?
You didn't call me back, and so I really wanted to find out what was up.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you were listening, you just heard.
Yeah, you could have told me instead of just ignore me.
What am I supposed to say? I think it's really unhealthy and strange that you feed natural scavengers that are terrifying and don't need your help.
I just really don't understand why crows bother you so much.
The crows themselves do not bother me. Me thinking about myself dating a woman who feeds crows in the middle of the night bothers me.
Crows come to me. I don't go to the crows. The crows come to me.
That's great. Then I'm sure you're going to have an easy time attracting a mate who loves feeding crows. Don't you want to feed crows with some dude who, like, his name is Raven and he just gets it? He gets you. Guys, like, write poetry together about your crows.
Something from the crows because they're loyal creatures. They mate for life. They're beautiful. You have a lot to learn.
We are not going to mate for life. We would argue for life.
You know what, Mark? You're so judgmental, and you have to live with that.
I do. I am judgmental, and I do live with it because it helps me prevent myself from dating crow ladies.
Mark, don't you think, though, I mean, for once, like, you have a hot girl that is interesting.
For once? What are you, stalking me on Facebook?
I'm just saying, like, you were going off about how beautiful she was and that it's amazing to meet a beautiful woman who's not dumb. Like, she's got some other stuff going on.
That is the most depressing description of dating someone. Oh, yeah, she's beautiful, like, but, she's nuts. But, like, she's got a few things going on.
Well, Mark, I'm not even going to try anymore because I don't want to date you anymore. And I just want to let you know that crows, they remember faces. You just remember that. They remember human faces.
Are you threatening Mark with crows now, Liv?
No, I'm not threatening him. I'm just letting him know that the crows are going to remember.
Okay.
Oh, God,
yeah.
Liv.
You know what, Liv? If I see a crow in my neighborhood because of whatever black magic you're just trying to do on me right now, I'm going to get really pissed off. Okay?
Every crow that Mark sees from now on is going to think that you're sicking on him, Liv.
Yeah, you're making this worse for crows, Liv.
Well, at this point, I probably have to ask the question anyway. Mark, would you like to go out with Liv again? I will pay for a second date for you guys.
Oh, my God. Have you not been listening to the last 5 minutes of our conversation?
You know what? No, I don't want to go out with you anymore. And I wasn't kidding about the crows. They really are going to remember you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, well, Mark, thank you for your time. Good luck with everything, okay?
Thanks.
All right. Hey, Liv,
Yeah.
we're cool, right? Me and you?
Yeah, we're cool.
All right. I just don't want to piss you and the crows off. Is all.
Hello.
Hi, is this Christy?
Speaking.
Hey, Christy, how are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Hey.
Hey.
What's up? Like, what's up?
Not much. You listen to the show ever?
Yeah, I've heard it sometimes, but why are you calling?
Have you ever heard a second date before?
Is that the one where like people call in and then like they haven't heard from someone or something?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, and that's exactly why I'm calling.
Yeah, what?
Well, you went out with a dude a while back, and you're not returning any of his text messages or phone calls, so he emailed us to see if we could get you on the phone and find out why you're not getting back to him.
Are you sure that was me? Because honestly, I haven't gone out with any guys recently.
Yeah,
So...
I guess I shouldn't have said recently. I think it was actually a little while ago. I'll give you his name, and then you can tell me if you remember going out with him. His name is Wesley.
The quesadilla
Okay.
guy? Do you remember the quesadilla guy?
Met at a party.
That guy.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Do you remember the guy that took you
Yeah,
home and
he's
made a
a douche.
quesadilla and you got...
Yeah, he's a douche.
Okay.
Oh, dude.
All right, so...
Yeah. Big douche?
No, I don't know what's going on.
And you hung out with him a couple times, right?
Yeah, no, I did. Honestly, I'm kind of upset about it.
Really?
That you hung out with him for a while?
Yeah.
Did you get his text message from the other day? He said that he was thinking about you and then texted you to try to get together again.
God.
That's a yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
So wait, why do you regret hanging out with him? He hurt your feelings, or?
He's a jerk. Like, he's seriously such a jerk.
How?
I just, like, ugh. Like, what did he tell you about our interaction? Like, what did he tell you?
He said that you guys met at a party. You went back to his place for quesadilla. Really good quesadilla, I guess.
Yeah, no, it was good. I can't remember, like, what was in it. It was, like...
He said it's barbecue chicken that he uses.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
all right. Yeah. It was really good.
We can talk about dating him, or we can just turn this into like a food segment about quesadillas. I'm down with either, whichever you want to do, Christy.
He did say that you're very hot.
Yes. And fun.
He actually can't even remember why you guys stopped talking.
Well, that's good. He didn't say anything about his birthday.
No, were you guys hanging out on his birthday?
We'd hung out a few times, and he's like a doofus, but he was charming.
Mm-hmm.
So we were like hanging out around the time of his birthday, and a couple days before, I decided that I liked him. I thought he was cool. So I made him this birthday card. I like made it by hand.
That's cute.
Yeah, I mean, I liked him. I wanted him to know that I liked him. And when I gave it to him, he laughed and said, "Oh, whoa, you obviously care way more about me than I care about you."
Whoa. Wow, dude.
Ouch.
Oh.
So yeah, all that bad. And then he kissed me on the forehead.
Ooh,
ouch. Yeah, that sucks.
That's not cool.
That's
Yeah.
like saying bless your heart, but
Honestly, it was not great. But quite frankly, like, even though it was like harsh, he was being honest about it.
Yeah.
He even, like, we had a conversation afterward, and he was like, "You know, I saved my feelings, so you may want to save yours for somewhere else."
Whoa,
It was like really harsh, but in a weird way, I had some respect for him because he was at least being honest. So,
Totally.
quite frankly, the fact that he's calling in now because he can't remember pisses me off.
Oh, does it? Do you want to talk to him?
What? No.
Well, he's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you, so you could talk to him if you want.
Christy.
He's
What's up?
Are you kidding me?
What's up? You didn't text me back.
Did you hear anything? Did you hear anything
Yeah, I
I
did.
just said? You heard all
I think
this
it's
and you're
hilarious.
still saying, "Christy, what's up? Are you kidding me? You think this is hilarious? You think it's hilarious that you can't remember why we're not talking to each other?"
I don't know. I just think I think it's funny. I'm sorry.
What? Oh my God, you are such a jerk. You have
Maybe a
so
little
little respect
hard.
for me that you can't even remember.
I mean, now that you mention it, yeah, I guess I remember. Okay.
Oh my God, no. So what do you even want from me? Like, I don't really understand what you want from me.
I
Do you think we should go out again?
I want to see you again. I really do.
No, you don't, dude. No, you don't.
What makes you say that?
Dude, you already tried texting me, and I ignored your text. Get a clue.
Yeah, I figured maybe you just forgot to respond.
I didn't forget to respond. What you did on your birthday was inexcusable.
You're still upset over the birthday card thing? Don't you think you're overreacting a little bit?
Oh, wow.
No, I went through all of that effort to make that card for you, and you just treated me like I was your like little pet. I feel so stupid.
Look, I didn't ask you to make me a birthday card, all right? That kind of came off a little clingy and a little desperate, so that's on you. I'm sorry.
Oh, so every time somebody does something nice for you, that's clingy and desperate, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I would have been just as happy if we did the same thing we did the night before. But no, you had to go make it all emotional with feelings and sprinkles and crap.
Oh, my God. This is just like nonsense. Like, this is talking to a lunatic.
I am so turned on right now. Get it out, please.
You're turned on? What are you turned on by, Wesley?
No.
Guys, just listen to how intense and passionate she is right now. Oh, I can't get over it.
Oh, man.
Ew, are you kidding me? You are gross.
Come on.
Disgusting. Come on, you. This is disgusting. You really think that this is working?
I do feel like, Wesley, you're kind of delusional.
Yeah.
Well, you're old. You're not into this. Christy, I heard you tell them that you had a good time with me, that we hung out, it was all good, you loved my quesadillas.
Yeah, I did like the quesadilla back then, before I realized what a jerk you are.
Talk dirty to me. I love it.
What?
Get angry.
God, no. You're ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
Oh, my God. I'm so sorry, Christy.
Can I please get off the phone? This is weird.
Well, in just a second, I need to ask you a question. Would you like to go out with Wesley again on a second date? Yeah, we'll pay for it.
Yeah,
Oh, my God. It's like you have two Wesleys on the phone right now with you, Christy.
What'd you say, Christy? I couldn't hear you.
Not a shot in hell. Really.
Oh, yeah, Wesley, I was surprised. I thought you were gonna turn her around to your side, and she was
I
gonna.
really thought she was going to go for it too, man.
Yeah, I know.
No, he's being sarcastic, Wesley.
Christy, listen, you're not remembering the good times we had. Please try to
Oh
remember
my God,
the good
shut
times.
up, you loser.
Wesley, I don't think you're getting a second date with Christy.
Hey, that's all right, guys, because like I said, I got two other ones right now, so we're good.
Okay. All right. Well, Christy, thank you for your time. Appreciate it. And she's gone. All right. And Wesley, good luck and continue to date Hella. All right.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for your help,
Yeah.
guys.
All right. See ya.
Hello?
Hi. Is Emily there?
This is she?
Hey, Emily. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry, who is this?
Jubal from the blood bank.
No.
What's that laughing in the background?
Laughing? I don't hear any laughing. Are you feeling okay after donating blood? Because I don't hear any laughing.
Give her a break.
Now there's a woman on the phone. What's going
Yeah,
on?
there's
Hi, Emily.
3 people on the phone.
Yeah, hi.
How are you?
I'm a little confused.
Okay, that's normal. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Okay. Why are you calling me?
Well, I'm calling you because you recently met somebody. His name is Miles.
Uh-huh.
And Miles sent us an email because he told us how you guys met at the blood bank, and he told us all about having coffee after, and he said that he really liked you and he was hoping to go out again, but now you're not returning his phone calls.
Yeah, I'm not returning his phone calls. But why are you guys calling me?
Well, because Miles listens to our radio show, and we do a segment called the Second Date Update. So Miles asked for our help figuring out why you don't want to go out with him again.
Okay, I guess it's as simple as I'm not interested. I'm just not interested.
Yeah, but why would you? I mean, he sounds like a pretty nice guy.
Well, okay, honestly, like he was nice when we first interacted before we gave blood, but it just went downhill from there. And so I'm just not interested. He's just not the guy for me.
How you say it went downhill? How did it go downhill? Because according to him, everything was fine.
Well, he asked me out for coffee afterwards, and I was like, yeah, sure. So, you know when you give blood, how you've got that little cotton ball, like, wrapped around your arm?
Yeah.
So we're walking down the street, and, like, literally every single person from, like, the 5 storefronts from where we're giving blood to the coffee shop, he's like, check out my arm. Isn't that look cool? Aren't I so great? Look, I just gave blood.
Wait, he's saying that to people that you're passing on the street or to you?
Yes, to everybody.
He's just shouting at people that he gave blood.
Right. Like, it just came off as a braggart.
Yeah.
Like, was just using every excuse to be like, look how great I am. I've donated blood.
All right.
I'm a saint.
So you don't feel like he was donating blood to actually help out? He was just donating.
Right. It was more to get attention for himself.
Gotcha. Oh, no.
It's not even that. It gets worse. So we go into the coffee shop, and he orders his coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be all honest with you, like, he paid for mine, which was nice. You know, I'm going to give him props for that.
Sure.
But when the barista's like, what name can I put on here? He's like, the donator.
No.
Are
He
you
did not say
serious?
that.
Yeah, and the barista's like, I'm sorry, what? He's like, the donator, and then points to his arm where the little cotton swab is, and is like, I just came from donating blood, so I'm really going to need this coffee to help get my energy up because, I need to help people.
The donator.
He had to have been, it had to have been a joke.
Well, that's what I thought. Like, I was just like, because he was kind of like going on, and so I was like, well, this is just a joke. Like, he's just doing this because he knew that I was nervous, but it, like, was relentless. Like, he's talking to all these strangers on the street. He's telling the barista to give him the name The Donator on his coffee cup.
It sounds like a superhero.
Yeah.
The Donator.
Kind of is. Jubal saving lives, maybe.
Well, clearly he thinks he's a superhero.
Yeah.
And you know what? I wonder how we talk to the donator.
I don't
Is
know.
it like some sort of a syringe signal or something we put up in the air? I don't know.
Well, that's why I'm avoiding talking to him, because I just don't know how to talk to the donator.
Okay, well, I can tell you how to talk to the donator, Emily, because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Are you serious?
Hi, Emily.
Yeah.
Hi.
That's the donator.
All right, guys. Can I explain that?
Yeah,
I think everybody wants you to.
I want to hear it.
I'm doing good here. I'm helping out people. Like, I want to let people know that, I'm doing a cool deed, If I don't talk about it to everybody, how will they know to do it too? Huh? I mean, come on.
Spread the
Good
word.
question.
Yes.
Kind of like a PSA.
Yeah, like I'm a superhero, the donator. It's kind of a joke, but it's also like, there's facts and jokes too, So just want to help people out.
Okay.
Miles, that is such a turnoff, and
How's that a turnoff?
because you're putting people in a position of then all of a sudden have to be like, wow, congratulations, way to go for being a good human being, instead of you
What's
just
wrong with that?
being, because it's cocky and it's arrogant. Like,
It's confidence. What's wrong with confidence? What's wrong with confidence of like doing a good
confidence
deed?
and cocky. You know what? Do you remember you asking me? I will never forget this. This is so disgusting, you guys. Do you remember what you said? You asked me, where do you want your blood to go? You're like, well, I hope my blood goes to some f***ing sicko so he can turn his life around.
What?
Exactly.
Did you say
That's not psychotic?
I don't get it. Like,
To me, it sounded like he was probably wanting to help some drug addict, and he thought that his blood would somehow morph this person into being sober.
No. See, you don't get it. I meant a sicko. Like someone who's sick out there that needs blood. I don't know. There's all these types of diseases and all these sickos out there. They need healthy blood. Like a good red-blooded American like me.
A good red blood.
oh God.
Hey, I'm not trying to offend anybody, all right? I'm just trying to help people, all right? What's wrong with that? I don't get it. Because I'm trying to help people with my healthy blood. I just want to help out a sicko, okay? That's what I do. That's what I try to do. That's what I do. I help out sickos. Be healthy.
But I feel like the choice of words is not the best, Miles.
You make it sound like you have magic blood in your veins, like this super healing, wonderful power that is above regular human beings, that your blood is so much better than anybody else's blood, and therefore if anybody gets your blood in their body, oh my goodness, all their woes are fixed because Miles donated blood. That's crazy.
Yeah, I do believe that. I do have great blood. Last time I donated blood, they're complimenting me, saying that my blood was probably the best blood they had all day.
Do they actually say? I haven't been able to donate blood because I've had tattoos, but
I think so.
Do they compliment your blood?
If you have a universal blood type, it can go to help a lot of different people.
That's what he said. My red blood cells were through the roof. My white blood cells are amazing. So I just want to help out sickos out there, okay? People need good blood cells.
Emily, I gotta say, there's something kind of lovable about Miles.
Really?
I mean, if
why
you
don't
guys
you go out with him?
Well, I don't want to go out with him. I could see where the blood thing got a little obnoxious. But if you guys had met under different circumstances where he wasn't praising himself the entire time, do you think that you would have still been attracted to him?
I mean, is he even capable of not praising himself the whole time? I mean, we had this great interaction up top before we gave blood, and then it just all went downhill. And even talking to him now, it's still all about him. And it's been 5 minutes of knowing this guy.
I think it's a lot about sickos too, personally. But
well, hey, it's not just about me, Emily. It's also about you. You should take pride in your blood. Your blood is good. It's healthy. You're in the same boat as me. So don't act like you're better than me.
I'm not saying that I'm better than you, but I don't need to brag. You just do a good deed because that is the reward in itself.
Wait. This is your first time donating blood, right? It's your first time donating blood? I've donated blood over 12 times.
Whoa. Miles, that's crazy, man. That's awesome.
You know what, Miles? You are so right. You are just phenomenal and amazing, and you only deserve the best blood to be in a woman that you are choosing to date. And I just don't have that because I've only donated one time. I'm not a 12-time donator.
You're not worthy.
Yeah.
So I'm just not, I don't think I'm the girl for you. I don't think I'm good enough for you.
Well, Emily, let's get an official answer on that because I have to ask this question first. Emily, would you like to go out on a second date with Miles? We will pay for it.
You know, I just think I'm not good enough for him. I think I'm going to have to pass.
You know what? I get you're being sarcastic. I get you're just trying to look cool on the radio, but you can't tell me we didn't have a great connection while we're talking.
No, we did not bond. We did not have good times. You had a good time fluffing your ego and talking about yourself and getting attention for donating blood. It was not good, comfortable for me at all. I was nervous. And you made things weird.
You made things weird.
I'm weird. I'm weird. I'm saving lives, honey. So, I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Matthew?
Is this Matthew?
Hey, Matthew. How are you, man? Sounds like I just woke you up. I'm sorry, but this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you, did I wake you up?
Yeah. Hang on a second. Hang on. Yeah, just hang
Matthew?
on a second.
Okay.
Yeah, what's
We're
up?
on hold. Yeah, you all right? Everything good?
Yeah, I was just getting a swig of Red Bull. I was sitting by my bed, yeah.
Oh, all right.
Oh, gross,
Perfect.
man.
Glad to see you're waking up.
Oh.
Okay.
What is this?
My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. We do a segment on our show called The Second Date, and recently you spent the night with a girl named Laura.
Oh, yeah, okay, all right. Uh-huh. Yeah, what about it?
So Laura is kind of wondering why you're not calling her back after you guys hooked up, because she would like to see you again. She told us about how you guys met, and then she told us how she woke up in the morning, and I guess the alarm was going off on your phone, and you like hid her hand away from your phone and went back to sleep. I don't know if you know that or not.
Wow, she told you that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Can I just ask you, because this is what I think. I think that you were faking sleeping, so you didn't have to talk to her in the morning.
No, not totally.
Not totally. So you were kind of faking sleeping so you didn't have to talk to her?
No, I wasn't really faking. I don't really fake stuff, you know?
Okay.
That's not really my thing.
So you were asleep.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't asleep totally. No.
So can you explain to us at least what that means?
So I have this my alarm. I wake up and it's A Beautiful Day by U2. Do you know that song?
Yeah, she actually told us that. She said that she was sound asleep and then your alarm started going off and it was Beautiful Day by U2 and she kept trying to turn it off.
Yeah, that's like my Get Up and Bro song,
Get up and bro? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, man. It's like, it's a beautiful day, and it's just a great song. It just gets me going, Yeah.
Okay, so that's the song that you like to listen to every morning on your alarm.
It's like my thing. It's like my thing that I have.
So what's the problem? I don't understand what the problem is.
The problem is she reached over and turned it off.
Why is that a problem?
Are we done? Are we done here?
Wait. No. Why is that a problem?
Because it's not just an alarm. I listen to that song in the morning. I listen to it all the way through.
Mm-hmm.
I sit in bed and I listen to it, and it gets me going. It's my Get Up and Bro song.
Okay.
Oh,
bro.
dude. Hey, I feel you, bro. But
Wait.
why can't you just like let her turn it off because you're trying to sleep and then maybe wake up with her and then turn it on yourself after she leaves?
Because that's not how my routine goes.
Yeah, but when you invite someone over to your house and they stay the night, they're going to screw up your routine in the morning. Unless part of your routine is just waking up with a different girl every morning. I don't know. Maybe that's part of it.
We don't have to talk about that. But look, I wouldn't get up and turn off her Spice Girls song.
Why would she be listening to Spice Girls in the morning?
Whatever, man. Look, I was off all day, and it was her fault. I felt weird. It messed with my head all day. You know what I mean? Like, it's just straight up disrespectful. You know what I mean?
Not really. Why wouldn't you tell her?
Because I was hungover.
Okay.
And it's also like, I didn't say anything because that's part of my routine, is I sit there and I listen to the song, and she interrupted it. And it messed up my whole day.
But she didn't know that was your boundary.
It's my phone. I don't mess with anybody's phone. Do you go and touch people's phones?
If it's blaring U2 in my ear for 10 minutes while I'm waking up, yes, I would touch your phone.
Then get out and leave if it's bothering you that much.
Oh, my God.
All right. Okay. Well, hey, man, you definitely know what you like, and you don't like somebody turning off your favorite song in the morning.
Yeah, you got it out of me.
Yeah. Thank you for telling us now. I appreciate that. Now I have to tell you something, and this might screw up your routine a little bit because Laura is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Hi, Matthew.
Are you serious? Oh, my God. Man.
I just want to know, are you serious? Because I'm just totally confused right now.
What? Did you just hear all that?
You're saying that because you didn't get to listen to U2, I ruined your entire frickin' day.
Listen, Laura, it's a routine. I listen to Beautiful Day by U2 once or twice, all the way through, no talking. Then I get up, I brush my teeth, I have my protein shake, I do some crunches, and I'm ready to go.
Okay, that's awfully specific.
Yeah, it's a routine. Don't you have a routine, Laura? Don't you do something in the morning? Don't you do yoga or something, or listen to Rihanna or Spice Girls or something?
Oh, my God. Well, the first thing I do is turn off the alarm.
It turns off by itself when the song is over. And you know what? It's not just an alarm. That's what you don't get. It's a wake-up.
My wake-up went off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This is stupid. You had a girl in your bed next to you, all right? You can adjust your routine a little for somebody else.
You're in someone else's house. You need to respect the traditions of that said house.
What if she doesn't know your traditions yet, Matthew?
You didn't tell me anything. How am I supposed to know that that's your routine, okay? I had 0 heads up on this one.
It just seems like, Matthew, you're not a very flexible person.
Not on that. I'm not. not on my Get Up and Bro song.
I mean, Laura, isn't that kind of a turnoff?
I'm sorry. I've never met somebody, let alone a guy, who's been this particular about a morning routine.
You know what? Hey, I tried to be flexible. I tried to listen to it again later, and it's like it's gone. It's ruined.
It's not the same, is it? Yeah, you can't listen to your Get Up and Bro song in the afternoon.
What's your name?
Jubal.
Jubal. You know what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense to me, man. Like, that's a morning song when you're ready to get up and bro. If you listen to the afternoon, it just, the whole day just feels weird, right?
I'm gonna let this guy talk for me.
Yeah.
Matthew,
I feel you.
Did you or did you not have a connection with Laura before the whole YouTube blunder?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
And you want to waste all of that. Like, why wouldn't you just be open to giving someone another shot now that they know what your issues are?
I mean, if I had known that, I would have let you listen to the whole goddamn YouTube album.
Nah, it's not a great album. I just like that song.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, I'm glad we got that all figured out. Hey, Matthew, I do have to ask you this, though. Would you like to bro out with Laura on another date? We'll pay for it.
Matthew, I'm sorry if I ruined your day. I just think this entire thing was a misunderstanding.
Well, let me just say I'm sorry, too. I'm sorry you don't have respect for people's personal things.
Oh, man, you are just...
Oh, my God.
So that's a no, Matthew?
What do you guys think?
Yeah, we got it, Matthew. It's a no. That is strange to me.
That's brutal.
Yeah, wow.
How is it strange? Everybody's got their things. It's about respect, y'all.
Hey, Laura, I'm sorry you did not get a second date.
Well, maybe I'm okay with that after hearing all this.
I think you dodged a bullet. I mean, that's kind of a weird situation.
I agree. I did dodge a bullet.
Well, at least somebody dodged a bullet. Thanks a lot, guys.
Hello.
Hey, Stinky Pants.
Excuse me?
Hi, is this Deanna?
Yes.
How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
What? Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
I think I've heard of you once before.
Okay, cool.
So
Awesome.
it was positive.
Oh.
Well, the reason I'm calling you today is because one of our listeners actually sent us an email about you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his name is Michael.
Michael. Oh, Michael. Mm-hmm.
Sounds like you have heard of him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's another
So
Got a motor.
That's more of a concern.
Concern?
Yeah, okay. Thank you for helping to interpret your language.
So Michael sent us an email saying that he took you out on a date, but now you're not getting back to him for another date, and he's wondering why.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe no.
He did, yeah. He wants to know if maybe he did something wrong on your date.
Did something wrong.
Did you like Michael?
At first, I mean, that's the reason why I went out with him, but I'm curious what he told you, actually.
Well, I'll tell you. He said that he met you while you guys were at some mixer or something, and then he took you out to dinner. He said you guys had a fun time. He thinks the only reason that you're not calling him back is because he forgot your name while you guys were out.
I mean, that did happen, but, I mean, it wasn't a huge deal to me. It was something totally different, actually.
Yeah, I mean, it sounded like you took it in stride and made fun of him the rest of the evening.
Oh, he told you that, did he? Yeah. I had fun with it.
Yeah, I was impressed. I was like, good move on your part.
Yeah, I definitely had fun with him on that part, but
It sounds like you don't like him very much.
I'm not the biggest fan of him right now.
Why?
Why I don't like him? Well, did he tell you that he Facebook Lived our whole date?
What?
What?
I don't understand what you even mean by that.
So you know how you can Facebook Live video?
Yeah.
So he had his buddy that was a couple tables away Facebook video our entire date.
What?
Really?
Like some creeper was sitting a couple tables away from you recording your date and you didn't know.
I didn't know until I went on his Facebook page and
Oh my God.
Wow.
and I saw that he was tagged in a video and that I was in it.
Oh my God.
So you got to actually watch and recap your date on his Facebook page then.
Yeah, the full recap.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
how many people were watching?
I don't know, hundreds maybe.
Oh my God, I
Wow.
would be freaking out. How have you not called him and like read him the riot act, man?
I was trying to ignore him.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want to call him up and like leave it on his voicemail or something because I can see the internet too. Like everything could with him.
Exactly. I don't even want to talk to him anymore. I don't even want another reason.
Oh my God, what like
Too bad. I probably shouldn't tell you that he's on the other line and wants to talk to you then, huh?
What do you mean?
I mean that he's listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
Yep.
What?
Hey.
Uh,
Hey, Deanna.
what is going on? Why is he on the phone right now?
Oh my God, I am so sorry.
Surprise.
Oh wow.
Deanna, I wasn't, I didn't know that it was happening either, actually, because like my buddy who was there, like, who loves to play pranks on me, told me afterwards. So I'm really sorry that happened. I'm like really embarrassed. I did not mean for you to see that. And I definitely would never want to do something like that. You know, I actually had a really good time with you. And
Oh my
Just
God.
rambling right now.
Deanna, tell him to shut up. My God.
I'm just in shock by this whole thing that this would, you know,
Yeah.
I was in
that
shock
you'd even
too.
call me like through a radio station. I mean, geez. I don't know.
I
I
know.
feel like you guys are kind of nerdy to do this. Like, you got to pick maybe some better friends or something. That's kind of rude, you know?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I do need to get better friends. Like, I was thinking about that the whole time. Like, I couldn't believe that, you know, they were broadcasting us. Like,
Wait, thinking about it the whole time. So you knew about this the whole time during our date, that you were being filmed? Or I was being filmed? You knew about this?
Look, Deanna, all I knew... I did have my buddy, like, I wanted him to come and just get a photo of the two of us on the date.
What?
Instead,
What?
he totally messed with me and you and us and, you know, made a video about this whole thing. And you're totally
Do you,
right.
like, never go out on dates or something that you need to document it for your friends?
No, I just thought I wanted a picture for Facebook because you're so pretty.
What?
Oh my God.
What?
Nice.
The better thing would have been to just ask, maybe. You ever think about that? Just ask me, like, hey, can I get a photo with you?
Yeah.
Instead of have some
You're right.
paper.
You're right. I should have asked, but I thought that would be awkward too, to ask you for a photo in the middle of our date. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, not really. I mean, people take photos all the time when they're out and about. I mean, what's weird is that your friend video recorded the whole thing without me knowing.
And Michael, what were you going to do with the picture if he only took a picture? Like, you're going to post that and expect her not to see it on social media as well? She's going to find out one way or the other. You got some creeper taking photos of you guys.
I guess you're right. I mean, I just wanted her to like see it eventually. You know, if things were to work out between us, like it would be this really great like first date memento that we could go back and say, hey, like
Yeah.
look at us, and you know, it's kind of this romantic gesture.
And then at that point, you've been together so long that she wouldn't be able to leave you because it's still weird, Michael.
It is. It's like saying, oh, I collected your hair on the first date and I still have it.
I didn't collect hair this time. I mean, I didn't collect hair.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Deanna, would you like to go on a second date with Michael?
Oh.
We'll pay for it. We'll put cell phone blocking devices in every corner of the restaurant so that he can't stream it on the internet.
Deanna, before you decide, I'll tell you right now that I'm going to ask my buddy to remove the video from Facebook, and I'll even report him because you're right, it's totally unacceptable, and it should not have ever happened.
Oh, you hear that, Deanna? He will report his friend to Facebook for you.
The damage has already been done. It's been up for a week. If he cared that much, he would have deleted it, you know, a while ago.
I'm with you,
I don't know.
I just didn't know that you were going to see it. I
didn't know you were going to see it. It's live out there on Facebook for everybody to see.
I just thought with like privacy settings and stuff that I was going to set it up.
Yeah.
Fortunately, it didn't happen.
I mean, if you were that upset at your friend, you think you would have told him when you saw it, and had him take it down then. And obviously you didn't. Obviously you liked it. I just
No,
I don't know.
I didn't actually like it. I just thought it
No,
was...
she doesn't mean you click like on the post. She means like you liked it, like as a person, like you enjoyed it.
God, the more we talk
You obviously enjoyed it if you didn't have your friend take it off or you didn't delete it off your page.
There we go.
And it sounds like you've watched it maybe one too many times as well, Michael.
I just really thought you were pretty and like wanted to keep that memory of you because I hadn't heard from you in 8 days or something. So
You cannot spin that one to romance.
So, Deanna, is that an official no from you then?
Yeah, that's a no. I'm sorry, but I'm not feeling it.
That's all right.
Yeah, shocking.
Michael, at least you always have your Facebook memory, though, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's gonna pop up year after year on that date, isn't it?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Heather, please?
Yes, this is me.
Hey, Heather, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Oh my God.
What's up?
So you listen.
Is this about dumps?
Whoa.
Yes,
You
it
listen a
is
lot.
about dumps.
I had a feeling you guys would be calling, considering he told me that if I didn't answer his text messages, he was going to contact you guys.
Shut
Oh,
up.
wow, are you serious?
He threatened a second date update on you?
That's a first.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
All right, well, then I guess you were prepared for this phone call.
Wow.
Yeah.
We talked to Dumps a little bit about your date, and yeah, he's wondering why you don't want to see him again.
I mean, where do you want me to begin?
Yeah.
I'm assuming, let's start here. What has he told you?
Well, he told us that you guys met on Tinder and that he took you to the zoo.
Yeah, that was the only good part of the date.
That was it?
Like going to the zoo or just the idea of going to the zoo?
No, I liked the idea of going to the zoo, but, I mean, did he tell you his fascination with snakes?
Mm-hmm.
He told us that he liked the snakes a lot, yeah. I mean, it sounds like he likes every animal at the zoo. Really.
Well, I mean, specifically with the snakes, other than the awkward jokes he kept making about the sizes of snakes, he was banging on glass, yelling, "Wake up, snake!"
Yeah. He painted it as a joint passion that you both shared.
Yeah, I love animals, don't get me wrong, but I'm definitely not as big on like mating with rituals and weird conversation he apparently likes to have. Did he tell you that he got in an argument while we were at the zoo?
Yeah. He told us that you guys went to the sloth exhibit and it wasn't open, and so he complained and maybe made a scene.
Maybe made a scene?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He threatened to fight the guy.
What?
Really?
Because they closed down the exhibit for the sloth?
Yes, and it wasn't like it was closed for the rest of the night. I mean, it was just simply closed for that time period, and he threatened to fight him. I walked away.
Yeah, I don't blame you. But, I mean, here's the thing for me. Like, that sounds awful, but then he said that you got into his car and listened to music with him.
I met him there, and I had to park pretty far away because it was crowded. So the only reason I got in his car is because he offered to take me to my car, and it was late at night. It was dark outside.
Oh, all right. So you weren't like, hey, mister, let's sit in your car for a little while. I'd love that.
No, I had no idea that getting a ride to my car was going to entail sitting in his car while he awkwardly played what he called chill music.
I'm guessing it wasn't chill by your description?
Absolutely not. I mean, I don't even know what to call it. I don't know. He asked me if I wanted to hear the greatest hits, and then he put on his own band.
Whoa, he has a band too? He didn't tell us that.
Well,
yeah, he said they were taking a hiatus, but this supposedly was his greatest hit.
Oh, he's got a band that already has a greatest hits album.
Compilation album.
Yeah.
Apparently.
How would you describe his music? Just wondering.
Honestly, I'd probably compare his band to that of his nickname and job.
Dumps?
Oh, just garbage.
Just bad, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to be honest, I really couldn't wait to get out of there. It was the worst date I've ever had.
Wow. The worst date ever.
Yeah.
Number one.
But memorable.
Oh, it's definitely a story for the book.
Hey, Heather, I bet you he'd be excited to know that he left a mark in your dating life because he's actually on the other line listening right now and wants to talk to you.
I had a feeling that's how this was going to go.
Heather, what's up, baby?
Baby.
Dumps, why are you doing this?
Because I told you that if you don't get back to me, I would have to bring in some reinforcements to help me out here. Because what's up? I thought we had a good time.
Normal people don't do that.
Yes, they do. There's a lot of normal people that do this.
Yeah,
There was a reason I wasn't replying.
You knew this.
Well-
You knew our date did not go well.
I thought it went really well. And a lot of what you're telling me has been a surprise because, first of all, I thought my jokes were hilarious. You were laughing at them.
You kept winking at me after every joke.
Well, yeah, I winked at you, so you know when the joke's done, so you know when to laugh. I was making it easier for you.
Honestly, your jokes were painful.
Well, that hurts. I'll say that.
All right, so she didn't like your sense of humor, Dumps.
But what about, I thought I proved myself out there for you. I thought you'd be proud of me standing up for you, trying to see the sloths. I know you love sloths.
Because you threatened to beat up a zookeeper, you want me to be proud of you?
I'd beat up any zookeeper for you, Heather.
No. He was doing his job. He was feeding the animals. That's normal.
And I was doing my job of trying to get you into the sloth cage. And you love the sloth.
I don't care. It's just a sloth.
What do you mean it's just the sloths? Like when we first got there, you kept talking about the sloths. In the snake cage, you were talking about the sloths. In the capybara, you were talking about the sloths.
No, I wasn't. Just drop the sloth, okay? Stop talking about sloths.
But they're so damn cute.
It is true, Heather.
But Dubs, I feel like you're not listening to anything she's saying. Like you're arguing every point of how miserable she was. She knows how she feels.
Yeah.
Look, guys, she's just lying to you. She loved the sloths, or she would have loved the sloths, but she's just in denial about it.
The date was a disaster. Nobody is lying. I am trying to be honest with you.
Whatever, Heather. I promise you, if you go on another date with me, I'm going to get us into the sloth cage.
Wow. Heather, what do you think about that? Would you like a second date with Paul? We'll pay for it.
Hey,
We'll
man.
pay for your entry into the zoo. Maybe you can see the sloths this time.
It's going to be hard to turn down.
No, I don't want to see dumps. I don't want to see sloths. I don't want to go to the zoo. I'm sorry.
What about the
I
aquarium?
don't.
The aquarium. Heather, that's on the table now, too, the aquarium.
The otters?
No, thank you.
Dude, Heather's going to be the only person on the planet after all this that hates sloths.
Are we done here? I'm sorry. This has just been a huge waste of time for me.
Yeah, we're done. I'm sorry, Dumps. No date.
Oh, it's all right, man. I mean, this is just gonna fuel my music. That's really where my heart's at right now.
All right. Hey,
yeah.
You know what, dude? Send me a demo of the music you were showing her. I can put it on the radio. I'll give it to my program director here, and then I'll actually give you his cell phone number, and you can call him about your music.
Such an a-hole.
Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, it has real good, like, Icelandic vibe, you know?
Yeah,
all
that's what we're looking for.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Lisa, please?
This is her.
Hey, Lisa, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello?
Hello. I'm calling you today because one of our listeners emailed us and asked us to get you on the phone.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It's a segment that we do on our show called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up blowing them off, they email us and ask us to get that person on the phone and ask why. So you recently went out on a date with somebody that listens to our show.
All right.
His name is George. I think you would remember going on a date with George because you also invited him to your birthday party.
Oh, yes, I did.
Sounds like regret in your voice right there.
You have a second to talk to us about George?
Yeah, I have a second.
Unfortunately.
So he told us about how you guys met and you went to your birthday party. He thought everything went great. And then you sent him a text message saying you didn't want to talk to him anymore. Did he do something wrong?
What? You know what? He was great with my friends, but the reactions at the end of the night were just not what I expected.
Did your friends not like him? They thought he was kind of a douche or something?
It wasn't my friends who reacted about him. It was my parents.
Oh.
Oh, your parents didn't like him.
Yeah.
Like, really didn't like him?
At all.
Really?
Are they, like, really strict parents?
No, they're not really overprotected. That's why it's weird that they didn't like this person.
What did they say to you?
Well, they told me, he asked questions, and they told me, he asked my mom, how many grandkids do you want?
What?
And I was like, yes.
Was he joking?
Asked my mom that. I don't know. She didn't make it seem like he was joking.
Was it in context, though, about something they were talking about? How long was he talking to your parents?
He was talking to them for a long time. I think he was trying to impress them or something, but he was with them for a while.
before I got married, my mom would not really bring up grandkids, but some of them are like, oh my God, I can't wait till she finally gets married. Give me some grandkids.
No. No, that's not my mom at all. But to ask that after like the first time meeting them, and especially we just went to coffee once. Like we've only been on one date. To ask that,
did she get the feeling? I mean, because I could see him talking to her and just being like, "Hey, do you want grandkids someday? That's cool." Yeah. Or but if he's like, "How many grandkids you want?" Because I'm about to do work. I'm getting ready to do work tonight.
with how she felt about it, yes, that's
okay.
exactly how it got to her.
But don't you think? I mean, one question like that, like it was enough to write him off?
No, it was the second question that he asked my parents.
The second, what else did he ask your parents other than if they want grandkids?
He asked my dad for permission to marry me.
Shut up! What? That is not true.
He had to have been joking.
There's no way.
No. He did.
He had to have been joking, though.
No, my dad said he was serious.
What? Are you sure your dad's reading it correctly? I can't imagine a guy being out technically your second date at your birthday party and then asking your father for permission to marry you.
I wish it hadn't happened, but it did.
And is that why you sent him a text saying, I don't want to talk to you anymore?
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, I completely support that. If that's what I'd love to know if he was actually joking, though. Wouldn't you?
No, I mean, I trust my parents.
All right. Well, I'd like to ask him, and he's actually on the other line listening right now, so we can do that.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am.
First of all, this is being blown way out of proportion. Way out of proportion. I was having an adult conversation with some adults about adult things.
I don't know what to say right now. This whole situation is just confusing.
Did you?
It's really confusing to me, too. George, did you ask her father if you could marry her?
It was in the context of a fun conversation. And I was like, you know, I was just like, hey, man, what do you think if I married your daughter?
What?
So you weren't joking, though, because you just didn't deny it.
No, well, I mean, first of all, I didn't want them to think I was just some Tinder guy, so I was trying to establish some credibility.
Wow.
You know?
It's too much credibility.
So I thought, well, for this guy to take me seriously, I should ask the question. Let's talk about putting me in the awkward position of this is my first, like, well, I guess second date with you, and I'm meeting your parents, and I'm supposed to hold a court for an hour?
Okay, but you don't ask them to marry me after we've only been on one date.
It just came up. It wasn't. I didn't say, hey, I'm going to go propose to your daughter. I said, hey, you know, down the line, what would you think of a guy like me marrying your daughter?
That is so crazy.
I don't understand what's so crazy. Look, I just turned 30. I'm in the present company of adults, and we're talking about adult things. Marriage is on everybody's mind.
You had gone to coffee with this girl, and that is it.
We hit it off.
Oh
yeah, but hitting it off is way different than, hey, we're going to get married. Sir, can I have your daughter's hand in marriage?
I didn't ask for her hand in marriage that moment. I asked down the line.
So it was a future proposal that you were thinking about.
It was a future hypothetical.
That doesn't make it any better, George.
Whether it was in the future or not, you don't ask it now. I mean, we did hit it off at the coffee shop, but it didn't hit off to say, okay, I'm going to marry this person.
Man, I think you're just way too uptight about this whole thing.
Holy crap. I'm uptight about it? Really?
Yeah.
Well, I think you're f***ing crazy.
Well, okay, I guess I'm sorry that I saw a future, you know, together. I'm sorry. If that makes me crazy, well, then I'm sorry.
Yeah, Lisa, you should be flattered. George wanted to marry you after one coffee date.
Yeah, that's not flattering.
Why is that not flattering?
Because it's creepy.
Okay. I guess I just don't understand. I feel like that's like a pretty high compliment you could pay somebody.
George, you don't even know her. You just met her.
Well, and she's having me meet her parents.
Yeah, but she didn't specifically say, hey, come meet my parents.
Yeah.
Didn't she just ask you to go to her birthday?
Yeah, but she left me alone with her parents for like an hour. I mean, you think she would see that and be like, oh.
So were you like pissed off that she left you with her parents for so long? You're like, I'm just going to screw this whole thing up right now. Hey, sir.
No, I wasn't pissed. I was actually like, okay, she must really like me. She's putting me together with her parents.
I never heard. What did her dad say to you after you asked for her hand in marriage?
He just laughed it off, and I did too. And I took that as like, oh, he likes me.
Yeah. I'd love to know what he was thinking.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Well, this is normally the point where I ask if you guys want to go out on a second date, and I will pay for it. But instead, George, would you like to propose to Lisa right now? I will pay for the catering at your wedding if she says yes.
Oh, my God.
Please don't.
Lisa, you don't want free wedding catering? I'll pay for it.
No. No, thank you.
Yeah, I think the moment's passed on that one.
You sure? I don't know. Lisa, has it passed?
Yes, it's definitely passed.
Oh.
It was never even there.
It's a good point. Lisa, thank you for your time.
Anytime.
Yep, and I'm sorry that you're not going to be getting married to George anytime soon.
Thankfully.
If a girl ever asks me to meet her parents, I will politely decline.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello?
I was looking for Luke.
Yeah, this is Luke.
Luke, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
What?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning, the radio show.
I think you might have the wrong number.
No, I'm pretty sure I have the right number. My name is Jubal.
Jubal?
Yes, Jubal if you want to Google it or follow me on Twitter, whatever you can. We're calling from a radio show because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and they asked us to call you. I know it's weird.
Okay, yeah. I'm sorry, this feels like a joke.
Here, Luke, I'll explain to you, okay? So you recently went out with a girl named Tori who listens to our show, and she emailed us and asked us to see if we could get you on the phone and find out if something went wrong on your date or if you just didn't like Tori and you don't want to go out with her again.
Okay, what exactly did she tell you?
She just told us that you guys met online, went out to the bars, ended up going back to her house after, drank a little bit, and went to bed, and she woke up the next morning and you were gone. And she's tried to call you, but you haven't responded to anything, and it's been like a week and a half. So,
And that's all she said?
yeah, that's it. Is there something else?
She didn't talk about her dog?
She did not talk about her dog. We just talked about her date with you.
We didn't even have any idea she had a dog.
Yeah.
Yes, no, she has a little piece of dog.
No!
Hey. So you and the dog get along well.
You don't like her dog, okay?
Wow.
So,
No, her dog bit me.
oh, the dog bit you.
What?
She has a little dog, and the dog bit me, and I was bleeding, and she didn't care, and I went to...
Well, that was going to be my question. Did she see the dog bite you?
Yeah, she saw it. She's just rude.
Okay, so she didn't apologize for it?
Or punish the dog?
She didn't do anything. She just sat there like it was normal.
Oh, my God.
You were kind of drunk, right? Did you do anything to the dog? Did you provoke it in any way?
I pet it. I touched it like you do with a dog.
And then it bit you. Okay.
And then it bit me.
But Luke, you can't blame her for her dog biting you.
I don't know, but if she's not training the dog properly.
She could at least say, I'm sorry, or
Yeah.
something.
I would
Okay.
be mortified if my dog bit someone.
So that's why you don't want to go out with her again, because her dog bit you and she didn't apologize.
Yeah, and on top of that, she wouldn't let me sleep in her roommate's bed. She made me sleep on the couch, and she's a
Oh, man.
That seems
She
a
see,
little
according to her, all right. According to her, you guys had a great time other than the fact that you got into a little bit of an argument about sleeping in her roommate's bed, which, by the way, I think is kind of strange, Luke. But other than
Well,
that,
it's
she
not
says...
strange. I mean, what else am I going to do?
All right, well, other than that, she says you guys had a great time. You obviously feel the opposite.
Yeah, she's rude. You can tell her I said that.
Okay.
And I don't want to see her again.
All right.
So what else do you need?
Well, I do have one more thing, Luke, before I let you go. I appreciate you being honest with us. I'm sorry that you had to put up with Tori's rudeness.
Oof.
Normally, I wouldn't take that from a listener of ours being rude to somebody, but
Okay, what?
I need to tell you that Tori is actually on the other line.
What?
Yeah, hi.
I'm sorry. I'm going to go. I don't want to do this.
No, hang on, Luke. Luke, at least talk to Tori.
Talk to her about what?
We'll talk to her about how you feel that she's rude. Maybe, you know.
Get off your chest.
You're rude. You're rude. Call your dog.
I'm a teacup Pomeranian.
The dog bit me. You didn't apologize.
Yeah,
that's
yeah, man.
You're rude.
I warned you to not wave the popcorn in Shia's face, but you did it, so you got what you deserved.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. Your dog bit me and you didn't apologize, and so I'm not interested. You need to get a muzzle for that thing.
No, I think you need a muzzle.
What kind of dog did you say it was, Tori?
It's a teacup Pomeranian.
It's a tiny little dog.
It's
Luke,
literally like 5 pounds, not even.
Luke, that thing couldn't have done that much damage. Really?
I was bleeding. I don't know what else to say.
You made it sound like she had a Rottweiler.
It's a tiny dog, and it did not break the skin. I'm sorry. I did not see you bleeding all over my floor.
I was bleeding. You're blind.
You were bleeding? Are you? No, I'm not. Are you?
Sorry.
This is a tiny dog. How tall are you? You're acting like it bit your arm off. Don't be a.
Oh, jeez.
All right. I have nothing to say to you. You're a your dog.
Wow, really?
Wow.
Tori,
sorry if you think I'm rude, but then you wanted to sleep in my roommate's bed? I mean, if someone is not offering...
Okay. Bottom line here is you're rude. I had a terrible night. Obviously, you think we had a good one, and I just don't want to ever see you again.
This is intense.
Clearly, I was wrong, and clearly you are as weird as everyone thought you were. Okay, you have no idea. Everyone was asking me, why are you calling this guy? Yeah, and you know what? They were right.
Hey, Luke. Luke, I appreciate it. Don't go anywhere yet. I still have one more thing to ask you, and I will let you go, okay?
Fine. Hurry up.
All right. I just want to ask if you would go out with Tori on a second date. We'll pay for it. Luke?
Is that a real question?
Come on, man. I'll pay for it. One more chance. All right. There you go, Luke.
Pretty clear answer.
Hey, Tori.
Wow, Tori.
You got your answer. Apparently, Luke thought you were the rudest person on the planet.
I feel like he was extremely pushy, and I was just being courteous. And
Okay.
Yeah, at the beginning of this phone call, Tori, you were like, he's the best guy ever. I love him.
No, I mean, this is totally different. I had a good time with him, but now, I mean, talking about my dog like this, I mean, he's I don't date and he's an ass.
You still kind of want to call him, though, don't you, Tori?
No. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'll let my dog meet him again.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello?
Hey, can I speak to Noah, please?
Yeah, this is Noah. What's up?
Noah, how are you, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
The radio station?
Yeah. Are you familiar?
Yeah. So, like, I'm on the radio right now?
You are.
Okay.
When's the last time you listened to our show?
I don't know, like a while ago.
Okay. Well, I don't know if I can appreciate that, but you haven't heard any of our recent shows?
No.
Okay. Well, somebody emailed us because they want to do a second date update with you. Any idea who could be trying to reconnect?
No, don't you have to then like a first date to do a second date?
Yeah.
It's a good point, Noah.
When's the last time you went on a date, Noah?
Well, like a while ago. I mean, I've been in a relationship and stuff, so.
Oh, you were in a relationship?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you saying you're single now?
Like recently, like within like the last 3 weeks.
Oh. So you're okay. So currently single. So you haven't been on a date since you're.
Yeah, no, we were like living together and stuff, and then she went to grad school. So.
Okay. Well, you did go on a first date about 3 years ago. Do you remember that?
Welcome to your past, Noah.
Not. I mean, I went on a couple first dates 3 years ago, but is there not in particular?
I'm specifically talking about a girl named Brittany.
I'm gonna need. I don't remember.
Don't remember?
No. I kind of went through a phase for a while, you know. So I mean, is there like I don't know any other details?
Why don't we do this? The girl's name was Brittany, and you had a one night stand with her, and then after that, she moved out of state. Okay.
Okay.
She's back in town, and she wants to reconnect with you. Because apparently you were that amazing. She couldn't forget you for 3 years. I don't know why, but it must have just been what you did to her that night.
Stop
you know
talking
what I
the
mean?
man up
You big
so much.
stud.
Noah.
I hope my mom isn't listening to this show, but yeah, okay.
Are you a little creeped out that someone's been looking for you for 3 years?
I'm still a little creeped out that you're the radio station calling me.
Yeah, that's a good point.
What if I let you talk to Brittany and have her jog your memory? She's on the phone with us right now.
Okay.
Brittany, say hi to Noah.
Hi, Noah.
Hi.
Hi. This is okay. Gosh, you don't remember me. We went dancing, and I had not had anything to eat that day, so I got sick after a couple drinks and threw up on your shoes.
Oh my God! Yes, I know who you are.
You normally don't forget when somebody throws up on your shoes.
No, sorry, I'm sorry. That was like super long ago.
I know. You made such good bacon and eggs. That was really nice that you made me food after that.
Oh my gosh.
You're nice.
Yeah. No, I remember. Yeah. Wait, but I thought I hit you up like a few times after that. I just never heard anything.
I know. It's just I was really preoccupied with work, and then I was leaving town, and I just felt like it was, to start something when I was leaving just didn't seem worthwhile, and I don't know, I was so busy, but I've actually thought about you almost every day.
Yeah, thought about you every day since you guys
almost
hooked
every
up.
day. I mean, but I've just been sort of out of the loop. I haven't really been dating.
I don't know. I'm still. I'm confused, honestly. You never responded to my texts or anything, so I kind of just moved moved on. I don't.
Well, that makes sense. I mean, of course you did.
After I kind of didn't hear from you, I just kind of figured, it wasn't going to work and kind of forgot about it,
No, it totally makes sense. Of course. Yeah, that makes sense. But, I mean, it sounds like you just got out of something. I don't know if you're ready to, go on a date again, but we could even just, hang and catch up. It doesn't have to be...
Brittany, sell yourself.
I would just like to hang with you again if you would be into that.
It's just, a lot has kind of happened, between, then and now.
No, of course, yeah.
A ton has happened. I mean, a lot has happened.
I mean,
Noah,
Brittany...
it's crazy. In 3 years, you wouldn't believe how much could happen. You just got out of a long relationship, right, Noah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I'm talking about. A lot can happen in 3 years.
Okay.
I thought we really connected. We could go sailing. We both like sailing, and we both like zoos. We go to zoo. We both like kids. It's we have I remember she had a lot.
No, you like kids?
No, Jubal.
Kids are okay.
It sounds like you guys have so much in common, Noah. I mean, I think that you would be great to hang. I mean, I think that you'd be missing an opportunity if you didn't hang out with her again.
At this point, Noah, I would love to ask you if you will go on a second date.
Please say yes.
3 years later with Brittany.
Please say yes.
We will pay for the date.
I mean, you seem really nice. I kind of you got to let the past be the past a little bit. I appreciate it. I'm not sure. I don't know. Probably no, to be honest.
No,
really?
No.
I mean, I just got this girl that I love. It's I'm not sure if I really just want to go out. Again with someone that I went out once with 3 years ago.
Sometimes the best thing to do is just hop back on that horse, help you forget about it, get over your breakup.
No,
go out with Brittany again. Just for a date, dude.
It doesn't have to be a high pressure thing.
No.
Noah, it's one date. It's not it's gonna affect your whole life.
If you do anything,
you know what I mean? It's one date.
Go on the date. It'll be so much fun. Please.
I mean, I guess you're right. What's the worst that could happen, right? It's one date.
Yes.
You're gonna go?
Sure. I'll go on the date.
Awesome. Perfect. Yeah, seriously, what's the worst that could happen, dude? You go out for one night with a girl and, just have dinner.
Yeah.
Noah, are you free tonight?
Yeah, I'm free tonight.
Brittany, how do you feel about being able to go out with Noah again?
Yeah, I can try. I can rearrange some things and be free tonight. Yeah.
Nice. Are you excited, Brittany?
Yeah, I'm nervous, Noah, but yeah.
And we'll send you guys out tonight, and then will you call us tomorrow morning, Noah, so we can get a little recap of your date? Because it's a really interesting story that you guys, haven't seen each other in so long.
Sure. Why not?
Perfect.
Yes.
Awesome.
No, I want to tell you right now that you are a good person, and that it is a good decision that you made today.
Okay, it's just a date, It's not not the end of the world. They're changing it.
Exactly. All right, well, congratulations, you two crazy kids.
Oh, my God.
Enjoy your date tonight. We'll talk to you tomorrow morning, all right?
Okay.
All right, great.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Deanna, please?
This is Deanna.
Hey, Deanna, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal.
In the morning. Brooke and Jubal's the first name, last name in the morning.
Don't listen to him.
What are you calling me about? What's happening?
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show. And we got an email about you from one of our listeners.
About me?
Yeah. His name is Mike, and you guys went out on a date the other night.
Oh. Why did he email you guys?
That was a tone change.
Because we do a segment on our show called The Second Date. So Mike had a really great time. He says he thought you had a good time too, but now you're not calling him back. So,
well, that's interesting.
That's interesting. You don't think that he had a good time?
You could say that, yeah.
His description of the date is picture perfect almost. You guys were laughing, you're high-fiving, you gave hugs.
Oh, that's true. I thought we had a really good time. I had fun, but apparently he didn't have, good enough time.
Why do you say that?
I mean, how much do you guys know?
Well, we know that you guys went to a bar and then played a game where you would guess people's occupations and stuff. Then went and talked to people and found out if you were right.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all he told us.
Was it the poor joke? He told us about the poor joke, how he tried to make fun of somebody and it didn't really work very well.
No. The whole thing was us judging people. That was fine.
Okay, so you're into that. All right.
Yeah, I mean, I was even joking about somebody saying that they were probably a professional hamburger eater or something. We were just joking. It was all in good fun. It was fine.
Okay, so if that didn't bother you, then why don't you think he had a good time?
Okay, so did he tell you we made some friends?
He told us that you guys talked to a lot of people, yeah.
Yeah. There was this one group in particular that like we kind of ended the evening with. We were sitting at the table and like, you know, having drinks and having laughs and like we got along really well.
Okay. All that sounds good. Like you haven't told me anything that sounds bad yet.
So the point is, I had to work in the morning. He had to work in the morning. So it was time to go. You know, we give each other a hug. We say, you know, had a great time. Like to see each other again.
And at this point, you think that you guys are going to go out again?
I thought so, yeah. So we say goodbye. And I get home, and one of the girls from the table sent me a friend request on Facebook. So, you know, I accepted her friend request. And, like, I had not been home that long. And she sent me a message on Facebook saying that she's like, I don't know if you know, but this guy that you were in with is back at the bar. And he was like, she told me, she's there like in real time, like telling me like what's going on with this guy, that he's like at the bar, like flirting with other girls. When he told me he was going to go home.
So
Yeah.
didn't go home.
Yeah, but in the same vein, you guys, I mean, it's one date. It's not like you're in a relationship. He has no reason to be.
But I'm just saying it's kind of weird for him to say goodbye to me and go back into the bar where we just had a date and he's hitting on other girls.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I could see that.
I'm still on the fence. Is that weird?
I would say that's weird. Like, he said he was going home. He lied. Obviously, he's not that into me. And I'm just not into that.
Okay, well, he said that he was into you.
Well, it seems otherwise.
Okay, well, maybe you want to ask him because he's actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
Are you serious?
Yep. Mike, are you there or have you called another radio show already?
No, come on, guys. Yeah, I'm here. Hi, Deanna.
Hi, Mike.
Look, there's a completely reasonable explanation to all of this.
Okay.
I came with a jacket, and when we walked out of the bar, I left it in there. So I went back in to get my jacket.
So you're saying you forgot your jacket and then you accidentally started flirting with other women?
No, I'm saying that I don't get to, like, have a lot of nights where I get to, like, socialize. I don't go out a lot. And so when I went back in to get the jacket, I went back to the table that we had been hanging out with, and I just, like, stayed and I hung out with them, and I had a good time. I wasn't hitting on other girls.
Oh. Really? So why would this girl tell me that you were?
I have absolutely no idea. I wasn't even talking to her. I was talking to, like, the other guys at the table more than her. She has no reason to send you that. Like, that's way out of line.
So you're just telling me that she just made it up? That she just decided to tell me, just make up that you were flirting with other women? Why? What would she do that for? Why would she tell me that?
Look, yes, were there other women at the bar that I spoke to? Yeah. Was I hitting on them? No, like, not at all. I
hear you. It just seems different than what I heard, and it just felt really crappy, you know? Like, I had a good time with you.
Okay, if you're asking me if I am banging anyone that we met.
Wait, that's the word that you jumped to?
Mike.
I think she said flirting.
Yeah. You went from 0 to 100.
Well, I just thought, like, let's put all our cards on the table, you know?
Yeah, put it out there,
Well,
Mike.
you did. You put them all out there.
Yes, dude.
Yeah, Mike, I didn't say you were banging other people.
I mean, I just got to, like, I feel like I'm being accused here.
Yeah, but she said flirting, Mike.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Well, call a spade a spade. Like, I know, I don't know. I had a good time.
This is such an intense conversation after a first date.
Yeah.
Like, Mike sounds like a sketch ball, and
I don't know about a sketch ball. Like, that's a little bit harsh.
No, I agree, but you know, like both of you sound a little crazy on the phone right now to me.
It's not my fault. I was brought into this on the radio.
Yeah.
I was happy to just leave it alone, you know?
That's true. I'll give you that.
Look, Deanna, I like you. I had a good time, and I obviously wouldn't be calling this radio station to get in touch with you if I was banging somebody else on that bar.
Mike, stop it. We get it, Mike. Deanna, would you like to go on a second date with Mike? We will pay for it. Assure you he's not banging anybody else at that bar.
Please, Deanna, please go out with me again. Like, I swear on my life, on my brother's life, on my mother's life, on my grandmother's life, that I was only going back into that bar to get my jacket.
Wow. You hear that, wow. Deanna? People will die if Mike's lying. So would you go out with him one more time?
I mean, I don't want to hurt his mom. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So that's a yes. So you'll go on a second date with Mike?
Sure. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Sure. Yes.
Oh, Deanna, that's amazing.
Okay.
Thank you. I promise you will not regret it. We'll have a great, great time.
Okay. But keep the banging talk to a minimum.
Awesome.
Hello? Hi, may I speak to Ian, please?
Speaking. Who's this?
Well, Ian, have you heard of Second Date before?
I'm not familiar with all the segments, but I have heard you guys do something like that. Yeah, for
Okay,
sure.
cool. Well, that's why I'm calling you today.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What does that mean exactly?
Well, it means that you went on a date with somebody and then you didn't call them back after. So they emailed us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. You have any idea who it could be?
Maybe.
Who? Who do you think?
I don't know. I'm on the app, so there's a couple girls here and there.
Name one of them and I'll tell you if you're right.
Shoot, is it Lori?
Oh.
No, it's not Lori.
Okay.
Maybe next time, though. This one is about Morgan. You remember Morgan?
Morgan. The whole date with her was kind of a letdown, to be honest.
A letdown? That's sad. She thought you guys had a great time.
I don't know. Maybe she had a good time, but I didn't really enjoy that date that much at all.
Why?
Wow.
Well, like, she's pretty and everything, you know, and I was hoping that she'd be attracted to me, but I don't really think that she was.
Aw, why would you say that?
Like, after the bar, we went to her spot, and I'm thinking, cool, she's definitely attracted to me, and we're about to go down, you know? We get there, and she's like, I'm going to shower and change. Could you possibly do some dishes for me? What? So I was like, okay, sure, you know, I'll help.
Wait, is this before or after she made dinner? Because she did tell us that you guys went back to her place, and she made, like, an amazing chicken marsala.
It was good. This was before because she wanted to change, and she was like, could you just do the dishes? So I was like, yeah, I'll help prep. You know, like I can help prep. She can cook. That's nice. I get to her sink, and her sink is like filthy. It's packed with dishes. Took me like 30 minutes to clean everything.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, like, my back's hurting already from standing there so long. She comes back, looks at the recipe book, and she's like, you know what? Shoot, I'm actually missing a few ingredients. Do you think you could run down to the corner store?
Okay, so...
I like how you guys went from, like, first date to, like, I don't know, long-term relationship status already.
Right. So I say, like, all right. And then she's like, actually, you know, I need a couple more things. Here's a list. And then I'm at the store alone with this list of, like, 15 things that I'm spending my money on this first date with this girl. And I'm just like, what am I doing? You know?
So you're basically just running errands for her at this point.
Yeah. So I bought all of her groceries. She cooks the dinner, and the dinner's good. So then she invites me to watch a movie on the couch, and I'm like, all right, cool. Things are finally getting good, you know? So right before I sit down on the couch with her, she's like, oh, my God, I actually haven't walked my dog today, and my ankle's hurting. Do you think you can walk my dog for me?
Go walk the dog for me.
Yeah, and I'm like, really?
What did you start laughing? Because it's almost humorous at this point, right?
Like, do everything.
Yeah, I know. I just felt awkward. I was like, well, it's not her dog's fault. Let me go walk the dog real quick.
You're too nice.
Yeah, seriously.
So I walk the dog. I come back, and the dog was, like, really happy. I don't know if she ever takes her dog for a walk. Like, she loves me. So we come back, me and the dog. We start the movie, and she falls asleep. So, of course, I left. You know, I was like, okay, I guess my errands are done for the day.
That makes sense. Yeah, you did all you had to do. All your chores were done. She's tucked in. Yeah. You can go home now.
But
that makes sense.
You know what it'd be like if you guys ever got married because you just lived the married life that night.
Yeah, it was like the entire marriage without any of the benefits or trust or having a partner.
Yeah. Sweet. Wonder why you didn't want to just hang out for the rest of your life there.
Oh, man.
Well, she's been calling me lately, too, and I'm sure she wants me to, like, pick up her dry cleaning this week.
Let's ask her, Ian, because she's actually on the other line listening.
Oh, my God. Is this the one where you have them listening the whole time?
Yeah. Morgan.
Yes.
You have any more chores for Ian to do?
I feel so terrible. Hey, Ian, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yeah, this is awkward. I didn't know you were there.
Look, I had no idea. I just wasn't prepared for you and, like, that whole evening. But when you string it all together, yeah, it sounds really crappy. And God, that was not my intention. And I was not trying to make you an errand boy. I am so sorry. And look, I will pay you back for the groceries. I really liked you.
No, it's okay. It's not even that I mind the groceries that much, you know, but it's just, to be honest, I felt a little used. Like, here I am doing your chores. Like, you say you weren't prepared for the date, but, like, we planned our date. You know, that's why we met up.
No, I didn't think I would like you so much and want to come back to my house and that I'd want to actually cook for you. And I needed some help getting all that stuff done so I could do that. And I really just thought you liked my dog and wanted to hang out with him. So I'm surprised to hear that you thought I was, like, trying to pawn that off on you.
But Morgan, like, you sound very apologetic and that you didn't see what was happening until someone pointed it out to you. But it's also kind of like, weren't you embarrassed? Like, you had a messy kitchen and you're inviting somebody over. Like, why didn't you guys just do a restaurant or something if you were going to go get something to eat?
Like I said, I didn't actually plan on bringing him back there. It just kind of organically happened, and so then I needed help to actually make the night happen.
Right.
I know.
Dog need to be walked.
Yeah.
Furniture need to be moved around. Pictures need to be hung. Things like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so literally I did like all of your chores for the week. It was like a bit much, That's all I'm saying.
Okay, Ian, you made your point. Not like I asked for that much. I think you're being a bit dramatic. I mean,
Are you serious? I did your groceries and walked your dog. Honestly, you should have tipped me at the end of all this.
look, you were going down to get the ingredients for our dinner. What was the problem with picking up just like a few more things if you're already at the grocery store?
What about walking your dog? He's quite overweight. I don't even think you walked him ever. The guy loves me.
Oh my
I
God.
hardly even knew
I
him.
actually thought that was something you were interested in. It was almost like you suggested it. I wasn't trying to get you to walk my dog for me. I'm very capable of walking my own dog, thank you.
Yeah, you're capable of it, but your dog's like one milk bone away from having a heart attack.
Oh, well, now we're getting
All
a
right.
little personal, guys.
Well, Ian, would you like to go on a second date with Morgan? We'll pay for it. It sounds like you want to. I'm just making sure.
No.
No?
I don't think I'm interested in dating someone who is not appreciative of me cooking their dinner for them. And you know what, Ian? If I want to be mad about something, I don't even think you said thank you.
I feel like I thanked you by doing your groceries for you, walking your dog, doing all of your chores. That seems like a pretty good thank you to me. And then you fell asleep. What do you want me to do? Go out and buy you a blanket?
Just so that you know, Ian, the paper towels you bought were the completely wrong paper towels. They were the brown ones that don't actually absorb anything.
Oh, wow.
That's because you don't deserve the good ones, honey.
Wow.
Oh,
That's
paper
probably the
towels
biggest
sold.
slam I've ever heard in a single day. You don't deserve good paper towels.
You know, I was actually thinking of going to second base with you, but forget it. After this, no way.
What is second base? Some kind of home goods store I don't know about that I have to pick more stuff up?
Get your hands all over those things.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to James, please?
Yeah, speaking.
James, how are you, man? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Your radio show?
I am not one myself, but I am on a radio show. I'm calling you because one of our listeners actually sent us an email, and they wanted to see if we could get you on the phone.
Okay. Who is it?
Well, it's somebody that you met this weekend at a Halloween party.
Met a lot of people. It's a big party. Can you just hurry up and tell me who it was and stop trying to be like Mr. Radio Man?
I would love to do that.
I like your new title, though.
Yeah, I do. Mr. Radio Man. I like it. Thank you, James. Appreciate it. I'm going to guess that you remember her because you guys hooked up.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
All right.
Well, we do a segment on our show called The Second Date. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody or hook up with somebody at a Halloween party and that person doesn't call you back, you can email us and we'll get them on the phone and ask what happened. So Haley, she wants to know why you won't answer any of her text messages.
What do you mean, why? She's taken.
She's
She's
what?
definitely not taken.
No, she's very single. She's like as single as they come.
But no, she is taken. I trust me, she's taken. 100%.
So wait, you think she's in a relationship is what you're saying?
I know she's in a relationship.
How do you know that?
Because her boyfriend came up to me afterwards and was giving me crap. That's why we had a scrap. We had a full scuffle about it in the backyard.
What? Wait, what? You had a fight with a guy who said that he was Hailstorm's boyfriend?
I don't know, the hailstorm, whatever that is. But yeah, after I went downstairs and I had a fight with a guy in the backyard dressed like the Incredible Hulk.
You were dressed like a pirate and you almost had to fight the Incredible Hulk.
No, I did fight the Incredible Hulk.
Oh,
That's the thing.
dude.
He started swinging at me.
Okay, this sounds like a bad memory for you. I think this is a really cool memory. Sounds like a cool movie. Sounds like something cool that happened. Yeah, seriously, I want to see it in theaters.
Okay, I know you guys are amazed at the costumes, but like Haley is a person that calls into our show every so often, and although she's wild, a little wild child, I get that, but like she doesn't have a boyfriend. Like there's no way she has a boyfriend.
Well, if she doesn't have a boyfriend, then why did the Incredible Hulk try to fight me and tell me that I was messing around with his girlfriend?
I don't know.
Maybe he
but
got confused?
There's something missing here.
I don't know what happened. He came up to me afterward. He said, "Why were you messing around with my girl?" I said, "What girl?" He said that she was his, and he was drunk. Next thing you know is we're swinging. And I pushed him off. Everybody was coming around being like, "Hey, break it up," everything like that. And I was like, you know what? This isn't worth it. I'm out of here. This is not even worth it. I already got humiliated by getting walked in on and come downstairs and having this big old green guy try to get up in my business. It just wasn't worth it.
So
Some
why-
people like when a big green guy got to get up in their business. Side note. Anyway, sorry about that. You had to deal with that.
But she's been texting you. Why wouldn't you just text her back and say you have a boyfriend, you're a cheater, or whatever you want to accuse her of?
I don't even want to encourage her. I'm out. That's it. I am out.
Yeah, it's understandable. I mean, you were just like, you met her what? Like an hour before you guys started messing around?
Yeah. Besides, I mean, I didn't even get her number or anything, so I've just been getting like random texts from this number. I didn't know who it was. I just ignored it.
Okay. Well, you're not going to be able to ignore it now, James, so much, because she's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not.
Hey, James.
Oh, my God.
Excuse me, I do not have a boyfriend, okay?
Then explain to me why this guy tried to fight me.
Yeah, that's Luke. He's like a sad puppy that I gave a biscuit to once or twice, and he's obsessed with me and won't stop calling me and texting me. He's not my boyfriend.
So you know who it is, though, Hailstorm.
Yeah, I know Luke. He's like the saddest thing I've ever seen.
Haley, that's just mean, man.
It's mean to start fighting boys that I'm interested in and calling yourself my boyfriend. Like,
Yeah.
sorry, no.
Do you believe her, James?
I don't know what to believe, honestly. Like, I met this amazing girl, and then the Incredible Hulk's coming after me, and now I'm getting punked on a radio station. I don't know what's going on.
There's a lot going on in your life right now.
Yeah, it's kind of hectic.
Oh, but you did think that she was amazing.
Yeah, I heard you say that.
I thought you were cool. I mean, I didn't really know you that well, but I would have liked to, and I thought you were cool.
Excuse me, you just said amazing. You used the word amazing to describe me, which, guys, I know we haven't met because we only talk on the radio, but, like, I am amazing.
I've never doubted you, Hailstorm. I've always known that about
You
you.
have cornered the market in self-confidence. That's for sure, girlfriend.
Thank you. Thank
So, Hailstorm, do you know that this Luke dude thinks you're his girlfriend? Like, do you know this?
No, I had no idea. He's just doing this so that I'll reach out to him and talk to him. I've been ghosting him for a while, and he's following me around. I didn't even know he would be at that party. Ugh.
Wait, was he your boyfriend and then you ghosted him and that's how you
No.
broke up with him? Are you
No.
sure, Haley?
No, we're talking about a guy I hooked up with one time, okay? He is nothing to me. We need to be focusing on me and James and the hot time we had last Saturday because I need to get back in that saddle. You know what I'm saying?
James, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
What
do you think?
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of drama going on.
Okay, let me
here.
stop you right there. Hold on. Let me stop you right there. I'm sorry that I'm an amazing person and I'm beautiful and people are obsessed with me. Okay, that's not my fault. Please don't punish me because I'm amazing. Your words, not mine, right?
Good point.
And we didn't get to finish what we started, so I don't think you should make a decision until you've had the whole experience. So why don't we just get back together, and then if you're still feeling like there's drama or whatever, then you can go your merry way. But don't dismiss this so quickly just because we have the radio calling you and like the Incredible Hulk like trying to take you down. Okay?
don't dismiss it right away, James.
That was a good sales pitch.
You can-
I will give that to Haley for sure.
Yeah, you can overcome adversity, James. Would you like to go out with Haley one more time? We will pay for it. At this point, it's probably going to be a Motel 6, but we'll pay for something, whatever you guys are going to do.
She's classier than that.
I mean, I don't want to get cornered in a parking lot or beaten up by the Incredible Hulk again or anything like that.
Oh my gosh, I'll protect you. It'll be okay, I promise.
Okay.
And because we didn't get to finish what we started on our date, I'll dress up like that naughty librarian again.
Oh, so you're going to put on your Halloween costume.
It's not really a Halloween costume anymore, just because I get so many compliments. It's made its way into my regular wardrobe.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, there's
So-
no guy that's going to turn this offer
Yeah.
down, Haley. It's
James-
just not going to happen.
Do you want to meet up with Haley one more time, and she will wear her sexy librarian costume that she was wearing when she met you at the Halloween party?
If he
And you can dress
says-
like a pirate if you want
Oh
to.
my God, if he says no, I'm going to have a heart attack.
You know what? YOLO, at this point, I'm in.
Yeah. From the way Haley described
Wow.
it, it is worth a punch in the face from the Incredible Hulk, apparently.
Hell yeah. You guys, I'll send you a picture, okay?
Of you guys, absolutely cool. Okay,
No.
sweet.
No, that's not what she meant.
That is what I meant. I'll send it. I don't care.
Yeah, send it in.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Corey?
Speaking.
Hey, Corey, how are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay.
How are you today?
I'm doing all right. I'm sorry, you said this is a radio show?
Yep, and I'm calling you today because one of our listeners sent us an email about you.
Okay, is this a prank phone call?
No, it's not. We do a segment on our show called The Second Date. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. So we got an email from a girl named Samantha who you went out with a little while ago.
I mean, I went out with a girl named Samantha, not sure why she's emailing a radio station and you guys are calling me.
This would be the Samantha that puked outside of your car when you're taking her home?
Yep, no, that one's hard to forget. The girl who puked outside of my car.
Yeah, I didn't know if there was like a couple of Samanthas you went out with. There was like the normal Samantha and then there's the puke Samantha. We're talking about the puke Samantha.
Yeah, no, I put that together.
You're quick.
She emailed us because she told us about your date. She said she had a good time, but it's obvious that you don't want to go out with her again, and she's wondering why.
I mean, it's not that I don't want to go out with her again. That was a bit of a crazy night. She was definitely a lot of fun, and then, a little bit less fun, mostly puking out of my car. She was a champ. She got about 90% of it outside of my car. But no, that wasn't why I hadn't been getting back to her.
I knew it.
I do like her. We did ultimately have fun, and she was pretty cool and everything. It's
Well,
just...
if you don't like her, then why not give her another shot to do something else in your car?
Well, generally not opposed. It's just that I screwed up and now just isn't a good time for another relationship. And
You screwed up.
Wait a minute. Were you cheating? Was she like a side piece and she didn't know it?
No. I'm not married. I'm not in a relationship. She wasn't my number two.
So you're single then?
Yeah, just most all of my time is taken up right now, and I really shouldn't be starting another full-time thing right now.
Wait, so you're not in a relationship, but all your time is taken up?
Yeah, I just timed this wrong because it's fantasy football season.
What?
Okay.
What does that have to do with... I don't get what that would have to do with timing.
Well, I'm like a semi-pro fantasy football player. I'm a member of 6 different leagues. It's all very high-stakes money stuff.
Is that a thing? You could call yourself a semi-pro
Yeah,
fantasy
I didn't even know
football
that they were like
player?
professional fantasy players. But
fantasy is in the name because it's not real, man.
Well, I mean, it's real. It's a game. I play it, but I also make a significant amount of money doing it.
Whoa.
Like, how much are we talking? Like, this sets you up for a month, a year?
I made $500 profit last year, not counting league fees, and that was a pretty sizable take for me.
Corey, I gotta interrupt. You're blowing me off for fantasy football? For $500?
What?
Yeah, it's Samantha.
yeah, Corey, sorry. Samantha's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you, and I guess just couldn't wait. She heard $500. I think it probably perked her ears up.
I didn't know I was dating a man with money.
That kind of pisses me off. That, like, for $500 that you might win in a game, you don't want to spend time with me?
It's not just about the money. I love doing it. This is my recreational activity. I mean, I spend hours and hours watching game footage and a number of different online resources that do
Okay, but, like,
news and breakdowns.
why can't you still date me and still do that?
Yeah, I totally agree. Like, why can't you have a girlfriend and have fantasy football? Millions of people do it.
I've tried to do stuff like that in the past, and it never works out.
Oh.
A lot of girls that I go out with say they understand, say they get it, say that it's not a big deal. But by the time it's week 6 and Antonio Brown goes down with a leg injury and I'm freaking the hell out and I'm just looking for support and comfort, and you're like, what do you mean your little electronic man hurts me and you don't understand? I have to swap out these players before.
Oh, wow.
It makes it really difficult to maintain a relationship.
Okay, like, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Like, I don't understand why you wouldn't be able to just put your phone away if it was bothering you. Like, I would think you would prioritize the living person sitting in front of you over your fantasy players.
Yeah.
Eventually I would, but this is the issue, all right? I made a mistake. When I saw you that night at the party, I knew that the season was starting in 3 weeks, and I should have known better than to approach you and try to start something up, knowing that I wouldn't be available, and I apologize for that.
Okay, I've heard enough.
Well, he's trying to be responsible.
Yeah, I mean,
right?
at least he's like trying to think ahead to be like, I don't want to cause Samantha frustration when I start getting into fantasy football season and all my time is taken up.
Yeah, and Samantha, I did enjoy it, and this is good for you. You don't have to put up with me doing all of my statistical analysis and you're watching all the games and everything. This takes the burden off of your shoulders. Then, trust me, by the second week in February, I am ready to hang out.
But Corey, why would she want to hang out with you? You're just going to have to dump her again next football season.
Yeah, this is not what I thought it was going to be. Like, honestly, this is just stupid.
See, girls never understand. I knew that you wouldn't be able to understand how important this is.
I mean, I understand. Like, I've dated guys that have played fantasy football before, but, like, it didn't take up their whole lives like an obsession. Like they still made time for me.
Well, maybe they just weren't fully committed.
I guess not.
Well, it just seems like, Corey, like this is your hobby, and that's great. But your passion is bordering on obsession.
No.
You're stopping the rest of your life to play fantasy football.
Seriously, it's a computer game. Like, it does not matter in, like, the scope of life.
Excuse me, all right? It does matter, all right? This is my passion. This is what I'm into. If I were a fantastic painter and I was like, I have to step away so that I can paint this, travel to paint this magnificent vista and put it on canvas, would you be like, painting doesn't matter? They are the same thing. It's what I do for fun, and it's what I do for money. If I said, baby, I have to go to my second job, and you were like, you can't go to your second job because that means you're not with me. Like, it was $500. It could be more than double that this time.
It sounds like you guys are actually having the argument right now. It sounds like you're almost in a relationship.
Listen, girlfriends come and go, but fantasy's always been there for me.
I'm really happy for you.
I've never had a relationship that lasted longer than my first fantasy football league, which I'm still in.
Okay.
Ooh, wow.
Well, how long has that been, Corey?
We've been doing this for 12 years.
Wow.
Dang, that's a long time.
That is
Congratulations on that long-term relationship. Corey, I still have to ask a question. Would you like to go out with Samantha again on a second date? We will pay for it.
It won't be on a Sunday.
You know what? Don't even bother, because I was feeling like it was my fault. But now that I know what it is, honestly, I am not interested in the second date.
What about in February? We'll do it right between like when fantasy football ends and then fantasy baseball starts up.
Oh, no.
Come on. Fantasy baseball is a joke for losers.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I got it wrong, Corey. You're not a fantasy baseball dork.
Oh, man, losers.
He's a real man.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Kara, please?
Speaking.
Hi, Kara. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. How are you?
This is who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Jubal. I'm sorry, I don't know who this is.
Okay. I'm calling from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay.
One of our listeners recently emailed us about you, asking if we could get you on the phone.
Someone wants me on the phone?
Yeah, sort of. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. It's basically if you go out on a date with somebody and then blow them off, they email us and ask if we can get you on the phone and ask if they did something wrong.
Who would do that?
His name is James, and you recently met him at a convention.
God, really?
Yep. James emailed us and asked if we could get a hold of you because you're apparently not answering any of his text messages.
Did you like James at all?
Well, I liked him on our date until the very end, but no.
Are you talking about the point where he asked if you wanted to go back to his hotel room?
He told you that?
Yeah, he did. He told us because we asked him about your date and about meeting you. He said that he really liked you, but he also felt like he kind of overstepped his bounds there, and he felt bad about it.
He kind of overstepped his boundaries? I mean, did he tell you everything?
That's all I know is that you guys met at a convention, went out for dinner, and he asked you to go back to his room, and that's the last he heard from you. That's all he told us.
Okay, so did he tell you towards the end of dinner, and I understand we both had a couple of drinks, but did he tell you that he said to me, hey, I'm in town every couple of weeks, and I would love to have you as my friend with benefits?
That is seriously what he propositioned you?
He was already trying to get me back to his place that night, which I figured out.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not stupid. It's not my first convention, but just be like, hey, baby, I'm in town every couple of weeks. You could be my regular friends with benefits? What the hell is that all about?
Is that really how he said it? Because that's not how he explained it to us at all.
Well, I'm sure he's being all sweet when he explains it to you guys. He doesn't want to sound like a
Yeah, good point. I mean, so...
And then, when I said no, because seriously, I've known him over dinner for maybe an hour and a half.
Yeah.
He accused me of being a prude.
No, he didn't.
What?
He sure did.
Oh,
how did he say that?
So weird. Because I value myself as a human being, not just as a woman, but as a human being who just doesn't want to spread my legs over cheap wine and steak.
Oh, my God.
So, what did he say to you? I mean, did he flat out call you a prude?
He did. He called me a prude at dinner, and that was that.
Oh,
and then there, I got up and I went to go get a cab to go back to my hotel.
That is so crazy. Like, the way he painted it was how much he enjoyed your company and how great he thought you were. Like, I would have never guessed he was that sleazy.
I would have never thought he was that sleazy when he so very nicely asked me out after we hung out all day. But as it turns out, he's no different than the majority of the sleazeballs who go to these conventions or are like, hey, time to hook up. Wife's not around. I mean, they're all kids.
Does this happen a lot at conventions?
Oh, my God, yeah. I mean, everyone who's ever been to a convention knows it's just like code for one big
process. And
That's funny.
my friends.
I was joking about that earlier. We were talking about it, and I was like, that's the way at least I would think of conventions. Wait, I mean, I guess you get a bunch of horny businessmen out there. Is this the first time something like this has happened to you?
Actually, it is, because this is the first time I've ever said yes to going to dinner with anyone.
Yeah.
Normally, I just go, I do my thing, I hang out with whoever's there, and I just go back to my hotel room and go to bed.
Yeah.
So he told us that he tried to text you after your date.
Oh,
Hey.
yeah, he sure did.
Oh. Did he
What
not
did he
just
say?
apologize in his text?
No. I mean, he did. He's like, listen, I'm sorry if things got out of hand. And I wrote it back. I'm like, just don't contact me ever again. And then the guy has the balls to say, well, you don't know what you're missing with this d-. And I'm like, what?
That's so
He
gross.
really said that to you?
He really, I still have the text message.
Wow.
my gosh, that is
He
so-
left all of that out. It didn't, from his side of the story, it sounds like he was very sweet to you after, like, I really apologize for asking you to go back to my room. That was so wrong of me.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't you love to just kind of talk to him about it, though?
Actually, I really wouldn't like to talk to him about it. I hope I never talk to him or see him again
Oh,
at all.
that's a shame, because he's on the phone listening right now. He wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah.
Kira, don't you think you're like over-exaggerating this?
No, I seriously am not over-exaggerating. I have those text messages that you sent me, and you're like a foul, crap pig, and I don't want
All
to
right,
talk to you
well,
anymore.
Kira, please, just hang on 1 second, all right? I apologize for the text messages, and, like, it isn't really me, but, I mean, at the same time, we were both drinking a lot. I don't remember sending you that text message. I remember apologizing, but I don't remember saying anything about my d***. I wouldn't do that.
I thought it was just another piece of proof of what a disgusting pig that you are, that I saved it, showed it to all the women that I know that are going to the convention in a week to make sure that they didn't as much as even say hello to you.
That's so awesome.
But you know what? You were the one that went out with me. Didn't you just say that you knew that's what these conventions were all about, and yet you came out to dinner with me? You can't place this on me.
What? I went out to dinner with you. I didn't go back to your hotel room with you and then suddenly become a prude. There's a big difference when you learn it.
Well, but here's the deal. You got me going. We were there together, and then all of a sudden you're going to walk away? That sounds like a prude to me.
What?
We were drinking, you were flirting, you were trying to get me going, and you got me going.
Oh my gosh!
James, why do you have to say it like that?
Stop!
It's true. You did it to me. You got me there.
Oh my God! Seriously, you guys, I'm so sick of this guy. He's a pig. If you can't tell that, all of you are delusional.
No, I don't think anybody doubts that. Everybody's on your side with this one, Kira.
Once I heard the phrase "got me going"
Oh, God.
a few times in there,
So
I'm on board. Hey, Kira, regardless, would you like to go out with James again on a second date? I'd love to pay for it.
No. Huh.
No?
Hell no.
What if we don't get him going as bad on this date?
Oh.
I would sooner go out with my dog.
Yeah, whatever, you prude. You need to learn how to throw your signals out.
Yeah, it's definitely Kira's fault.
Go get a prostitute next time, honey.
Well, you know what? There's another convention coming up. I'll see what I can do.
Now you guys got me going with that whole prostitute thing. And when you got me going, you got me going.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Mike.
This is Mike.
Hey, Mike, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Wait, who are you?
My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm calling you today because we actually got an email about you from one of our listeners.
Okay.
Her name is Meredith.
Oh, my God.
And you met Meredith at a swing dancing class, and then you guys went out for drinks after.
Yes, that happened.
Okay, that is confirmed. Good.
Okay.
I'm glad we got that out of the way.
We're all on the same page.
Well, Meredith is wondering why you're not giving her a call back after your date.
Really?
Yeah. So she asked us if we could get you on the phone and figure out if she did something wrong.
All right.
All right. Well.
All right. What? All right. You can tell us what happened, or?
Is this whole thing just a joke?
No, it's not at all. It's a segment we do on our show called The Second Date. That's why I'm calling you today. I'm wondering if Meredith did something wrong on your date.
I don't know. Not really. I just don't think we're a great match.
Is it because she called you Matt instead of Mike the entire time?
How do you know that?
Oh, because we talked to Meredith about your date, and she told us everything that happened. She also said that there was one awkward moment where she kind of compared you to her dad, and she thought maybe that was the reason that you didn't want to go out with her again.
That's what I think.
Yeah, that was definitely a little weird.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of people like their parents, so that was probably. Well, I mean, just in general, that was maybe a compliment. Mike, you ever think about that?
It's a weird thing to say.
So was that it? Is it those two things then, calling you the wrong name and comparing you to the dad?
Those are pretty big things.
It was that and something else.
Well, what else was there?
Even more?
I don't know. She just like kind of ticked off a pet peeve. It's like, it's more me than it is her. It's like, it's not her fault. She's a sweet girl.
That's like the worst breakup line ever, though. It's me. It's not you. What is it?
She was doing this weird thing when we were at the bar, and maybe she was doing it all night, but I only noticed when we got to the bar. But I was telling her a story, and she goes, "Oh my God, are you smurfing serious?"
Are you Smurfing serious is what she said?
Yeah.
Like the cartoon show Smurfing?
What?
Yeah, I guess so. I was just like, what do you mean? She responded by saying, "Your story is forking crazy."
Forking?
Oh, God.
Yeah, she said forking.
What?
It was like every single time she went to swear, she just replaced it with a nonsense word.
I mean, you got to give her a break. Like maybe she was just trying to be ladylike or watch her manners on a first date.
I guess, but this isn't like the 1950s. It's okay to swear.
Was it just that instance, or was it more than that?
Yeah, like, I'd be telling her a story, and then she just like cut me off and yell something like, "Holy heckle specs."
Ooh, wow. She said that? Jeez.
I don't know. Bleep
I don't
that
think
out,
we
man.
can air that on the radio. That's edgy stuff.
Cheese and rice.
Goodness gracious, Mike.
Poor thing. I think she sounds kind of cute.
Hey, Mike, I do need to let you know that she's actually on the other line right now listening and wants to talk to you.
Wait, are you serious?
Yes, I am. Meredith, you there?
Yeah. Hi, Mike.
This is pretty weird.
Yeah. Wasn't expecting that to come out of your mouth.
Expecting what to come out of my mouth? Holy heckle specs?
Yeah, you may have just pissed Meredith off there. Oh, I'm sorry for the word piss
say
word. Sorry about that,
Hey,
Meredith.
Jubal.
Ticked off.
I mean, did you want me to curse like a sailor the whole time?
You don't necessarily have to swear, but if you're going to do it, you should do it right.
I know, but I don't like to curse, and you started doing it, and I kind of wanted to, follow suit, but I don't curse, and so, I just do what my sister and I do at home when, that's when we started, when we wanted to, say things, and, our parents were there, and we didn't want to be disrespectful.
But it just kind of makes you sound really immature.
Well, cussing makes one sound really unintelligent and uneducated.
Uh-oh.
I guess, but it's just kind of hard to have a conversation when someone out of nowhere yells, "Son of a booger butt."
Dude, that's creative.
That's any better than son of the other B word? That's jarring to me. So, I mean, it's just, I thought you seemed like you had, a fun sense of humor. So, we laugh about it all the time. Even our parents laugh about it because it's funny. We make stuff up. We're creative about it. And it's, oh my God, it's just something funny.
Maybe your parents think it's funny, but, honestly, to me, it was like having a drink with a kindergartner.
Wow.
So it's like I know I remind you of your dad, but I'm not your dad. Maybe your dad thinks it's funny, but I don't know.
You can cuss in front of Mike if you want to, Meredith. I think that's what he's saying.
But I don't want to cuss. I know I have freedom of speech. I can say whatever I want. I just don't like saying it. It's not polite. Okay. It's not ladylike. And it was the first date, so I'm not gonna, bring it out.
Yeah.
I think she has a really good point, Mike. I mean, you can't get over some stupid phrases like "holy ravioli" or whatever she was saying. I cuss like a sailor, but to each their own.
I mean, yeah, exactly. To each their own, but I'm just not into it, I guess. I kind of want to feel like I'm talking to an adult. Especially if it's someone that I'm gonna, potentially be in a relationship with.
Mike, maybe you want to reconsider. Maybe she can tone down the nonsense words or whatever, and you guys could go out again. Would you like to go out on a second date with her? We'll pay for it.
Maybe if she agrees not to. I can't believe I'm saying this, but if she agrees not to use that kind of language.
I can't believe you're saying
Meredith, can you watch your mouth?
She doesn't hold her tongue.
Can you watch your mouth to go out with Mike one more time?
I mean, yeah, I honestly don't really do it with other friends. It's just something that my sister and I did, and then like
Meredith,
the mom with the dad.
I think you should just own that you were the offensive one on this date for probably the first time in your life.
I'm sorry, Mike, not Matt. Would you like to go on a second date with me if I tone my language down?
Sure, let's give it another try.
All right, nice. A successful second date. Congratulations, you guys.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, you guys. Go out, have fun, and then snarf all night long. Just snarf till your hearts are content.